got no witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous, losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. But I go back to default. I go back to default. I go back someone's fucking at my door, kind of.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful evening. We got ourselves more 5V5 1V1 DUELS on standby for EU region today. I want to see if my man Krager is around for the day too. It is a start of a season, so I didn't even double check with him if he's going to be dueling today or just spamming seasonal stuff. I'm hoping the man will pop into duel. But how you boys all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Let me get some of these groups up and running here in just a moment. How you guys doing? Yo, if you haven't got your full set of honor gear at the very least, I know some people got the conquest, some people got the bloody token gear, but like right now the gap between like super geared and under geared is the smallest it's ever going to be. From here on, every single week that gap is going to grow and divide larger and larger. So now will be the best time for you to, if you want to participate in these or participate in season 2 in general, get yourself a full set of honor gear. You're basically on the same footing as everybody else. No one has an advantage unless you crafted some, even if you crafted some items. Like there's not only so much you can do to gain gear, and that would be the best time to get that stuff out of the way. Kragar is ready. Let's go. By go. No way. Hey, the boy is here. I don't sing. I shouldn't sing, dude. I don't have the vocal cords and I'm tone deaf. Holy, am I deaf? Holy, ready? Oh my god. I'm trying to get a good song to start things off with the day, dude. Trying to get one that I can really get in a vibe off of. Alright, that'll work. That'll do it. That'll do it. We're ready. Match. Plush and Kragar 5 in the grand one. I'm just waking up still, dude. I am still waking up. My 8 hours have been all over the place, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and complain, but man, dude, season start, trying to balance videos and literally daily rating that we were doing during the first week. It's like degen week. Trying to get gear, trying to get myself the tier set stuff out of the way because I just need a hero track helmet. I got my tier. I have the items I need. I just need like one more hero item. So it's just a back to them dungeons, hoping to get a lucky one. You know what I mean? We do, boys. We do. Здорово, мужик. Здорово, кобри. Как дела, друг? Здорово, братан. Чё? Здорово, друзья. My русский забавный shit, dude. I'm forgetting my Russian here a little bit, man. I'm just like start to rambling on any first words that comes to mind. Alrighty. So what do we got? First up, we got ourselves team with Plush with coverage. Dude, have you guys seen the purple version of this bike? It's coming, 11.1, dude. Get ready for them, what are they called? Horrific visions? Get ready for them visions, man. We got Jareem on the team as well. Look at old purple Plush. Looking like old Kyrian in here. Oh, you got the shoulders. Nice. We got ourselves R. Siege. Hold on. ASUS style. Hold on. ASUS style. Style is the last word here. ASUS. I have no idea. ASUS style. So I'll call him style. This makes it easier. Mercer, I think I'll call him Mercer last time. Leaping away from the rogue. Plush is burning a trinket with an evasion. Mercer just needs to live this for a little bit. He's got himself a bit of damage. Parry up as he's bled up. Plush is trying to see if he can sneak in. Blade this man dry and sling behind the pillar really quickly. Mercer with that big old parry, got himself a bit of that DR, not melting to the dots anymore, so it looks like majority of the damage Electrical Pressure was able to dampen. That is not including a Kingsbane, however. I was about to say Killing Spree. I guess this is the Assassination Rogue's version of Kill Spree. Vanish out for Plush, just continue to channel in more points of damage, and Mercer, it's lights for you, unless you can heal right this moment. It is lights. Oh, Plush needed to live. He got a big toxin coursing through the man's veins together with the bleeds that are about to execute him, extinguish his life in just a moment or two with, oh my god, Dina Molotok. Day of Hammers? Is that what your name is? Day of Hammers. I'm gonna call the man Hammers, dude. MC Hammer over here. I like his whole set. I like I said, Shield Avengers trying to see if he can live the bleeds. Here's the consecration slow Plush down. Plush looks like he's got himself. He ate his wheelies for the day, man. This dude is sprinting. Catching the reset quick blind. Hold on. This man needs to bubble a bop right now or he dies. Bubble a bop, laying hands. Cloak shadows for Plush trying to see if he can pressure in the Paladin. Maybe he can go for a stun. It's going to be a stun on the Paladin. Paladin trying to see if he can cut down the rogue. Got himself the Herald of the Sun. Plush needs to find a way to live. Warlock House on burn in order to get himself a bit of survivability, but not a lot of health to work with. And you dip out too low for the dot. Taking your blind wasn't available. Kingsbane was coming up, but I think it might have been one of those moments where it's like, do I hold the blind and just catch a reset? Or maybe one of those moments where it's like, I think I'll be fine. Wait, I just got hit for pretty hard. Okay, I'm dead. Honestly, it might be one of those. Sometimes you want to... Is it better to overcommit or undercommit? I guess it's better to overcommit cooldowns than undercommit. But like, after you play the game for long enough, you try like... You play a match, you overcommit cooldowns, you're like, alright, I'll try to send a little bit less. And then it's like, sometimes you just gotta kind of get a gauge for it. And against Paladins in particular with that Herald, it is rough, man. Forgot I even had a blind. Shush, you didn't have a blind. If anything, Plus, if anybody asks, my UI bugged out. You definitely sent a blind. You definitely did not end up holding onto it or anything. You know what I mean? It's just blame Blizz. My UI broke. Blind looked like it was on. Definitely was used. 100%. Which quick nudge nudge. Gonna be some dot damage out of Hammerman versus Jareem, who's got himself invis. Looks like the Hammerman is on a crusade right now. Try to see if he can catch up to Jareem. Images are going to be up. That's going to help him survive a little bit. And as long as Hammer does, he still has a bubble. I was gonna say, he doesn't have a lot of mana though, so this is an opportunity for Jareem to potential pressure, and this man cannot really heal himself. Even things like Eternal Flame are gonna be a little bit tough here, man. They're gonna be a little bit tough, so let's go, dude. Zug Zug Fest. It is like Zug Zug Fest here, especially on Team 2, right? What else we got? We got something Smishka? Yeah, that's Smishka. Kragar, Damocles. Oh, the name Damocles, and he's a big old orc with his gut-style claymore. It is good. I love that whole look, dude. Evocation out as Hammer. It's gonna get repolyed. Has himself still Ring of Frost. That is gonna slow him down at some point. Big Arcane Search out for Jareem. And the Hammer is just gonna go behind the pillar. This way Jareem pushing in. Blink, no trinket into a blind for a Hammer. This is good potentially, but no, bubble does have to come out. Jareem is able to pressure him. Not really sure what broke the blind, because it definitely wasn't Jareem's trinket. He had to trinket a stun. That blind was a really good move, by the way. That was really well done. Or was it like, hold on, I'm pretty sure he trinketed a stun, right? Or did he? Or did my brain just like condense? I don't know, I'll need to go back and look. I'm pretty sure he tricked. Something broke the blind, I want to say. Unless I'm just... I'll need to go back and look to see what happened. They need to Hand of Freedom being stolen by Jareem real quickly. Hammer does have a little bit of health to work with. Maybe Lay on Hands coming up here. I am not sure on the cooldown of that thing. It is not accurate for my UI. As Jareem putting pressure on the guy with the touch of the Magi. He could be under a ton of pressure. Is it going to be bad for him? Into a stun. Lay on Hands is up. Does get himself some damage. It is going to be the mage bouncing out of the ice block pretty quickly. Hammer looking to see if he can potentially turn the duel around. He has a Wake of Ashes, hoping to build up some pressure with it. As Jareem having to go for a bit of a resetting behind the pillar. Polymer to follow, catching the Pally out in the open. These two have been fighting each other for a while. Dampening's gonna roll up because of these two. Jareem and the Hammer, man. Poly yet again, got himself a proper go, and Hammer's gonna go behind the pillar. For Jareem, he needs to find a way to get behind the pillar without blinking. The problem is he blinks and now he's stunnable. Does go for the kick onto Hammer. Hammer get himself random proc of wings, does get himself that Sun's avatar onto Jareem. Does as well into a stun. No blink available. He uses it just to get mobility. Does get himself in a position with an altar that is going to be reduced by dampening, however, to change that. So you can no longer alter stuff as any mage spec. I was going to say arcane. As he got himself a bit of those missiles, a bit of damage into potential execute right here. Hammer, I think he overplayed his hand. And looks like Jareem's able to take him. No block available though. Damocles trying to see if he can does spear him down. You cannot blink out of the spear. Blaze starts to stop the poly. I think it is over. Jareem barely alive though. How are you alive? Oh, doesn't a pop and reflect on him. I don't know exactly what he reflected. Was that a poly? Pretty sure it was a poly, right? Pretty sure it was a poly. As Cobra does catch a succubus CC onto Damocles. And the guy's just gonna have to stand next to that crystal, try to see if he can avoid Cobra. Actually, should be able to, yeah, apparently that Bonza Fell does not do a lot of damage. Apparently, for the one reason or another. Cobra is playing the passive. Hold on, I just saw you launching a bunch of those demon bolts at Damocles. Passively, he's playing that additional demon bolt damage. It's gonna be passive damage and resources. Does get him some bolt into a second cannonball. Do you have a third one? Damocles is under a ton of pressure. 4 Infernos. Or 3? I'm counting 3, but I think there should be 4. Maybe there is 4 at this point. Bunch of Infernos behind the pillar, just getting beaten up by those things into a big old port. Trying to see if he can charge, double charge just to make sure he catches up to Cobra. Into even more pets joining in, stun onto Cobra, but Damocles left with not a lot of health. Now he's looking to back up out of there, but all that damage, all that chaos collapsing around him. There's only so much he can do. And Kragar is going to be up next over for the team 2. Does avoid a Bonza Fell. Succubus somewhere out in the open, most likely. Yeah, it's trying to see if he can catch Kragar. I think there was a reflect on the Succubus. Mortal does connect. Trinket Fear to try to fear both the Warlock and the Pet. That is going to be a Undead Rachel breaking out of the fear, putting his normal Trinket on a 30-second cooldown. Does give him an opportunity to at least go for a proper stun. Spear down. Cobra can't go anywhere. This is a good Warbreaker opportunity. Does go for defensive stance, expecting counter pressure out of Cobra. Is going to go for that wall. And this is an opportunity for Kragar to potentially make some kind of a big go here. Reflect is up, trying to go for a kick. Does not get to reflect the stun for Cobra. It's going to be a Blaze Storm. Cobra under a ton of pressure. Does he have the gate cooldown up? I don't think he can yet. I think he's still got the debuff. Big demolish over that stun. Oh, almost gets him, but not quite there. That demolish for the final hit. That is noticeable. Big leaps. Cobra has no health. I think it's going to be one more mortal, right? He's still alive. The Dark Pact. It is pretty formidable. Even at the 8th minute mark of the duels, 40% dampening. That thing is still lively. That Mortal Coil does nothing to heal you, though. Oh my god, it does nothing. Succubus does have a reflect for it. I don't know if that thing tried to cast already or not. Kragar knows he can just mount up and just catch up to Cobra. Looking for a little bit of healing. He just needs to catch up to him. Infernal dropping down. Do you have any more CC? Needs movement, stun, trinket. I think it's over. Oh! He's not bled up, right? Oh, Kragar just needs one good hit. Are the bleeds gonna take you? No, wait, well, he's recovering just enough health to stave off the death through the bleeds. That's solely just so good. Does go for Mortal Coil. It's gonna be Kragar breaking out of it. Corbin is still alive. Oh, almost. I was gonna say, if you lose this would be crazy. Man, if that fear broke a little bit quicker, I think it would have been all right, actually. Siege style, is that what this guy's name is? Well, Siege, actually Siege. Wait, is this supposed to be Arcade maybe? No, Siege style. We'll call him style. Yeah, does go for a binding shot around the corner into an opener by Siege. PM Hunter, big damage. Black arrows firing back to back to Kragar, or Withering Fire rather. Either way, Black Arrow and Withering Fire does slow him down. Has himself full pets out of pets. The Junkyard Dogs are out, but he's going to spear the Junkyard Dogs just to keep him at bay from Arsich. Style is just trying to see if he can get himself any kind of CC onto Kragar. Try to peel this warrior off of him. Immediate Turtle Shell. 49% dampening, not the worst move. Just try to play to high health. That could be your advantage here. Just need to get himself some kind of CC onto Kragar. Stun is going to feed him with a Trinket wall out for Style. Just trying to see if he can cut him out. And Kragar just needs one good setup onto Style. Like a stun, big demolish. Those pets with kill commands are taking him apart little by little. Binding shot does not connect. That intimidation may though. Both are super low. And Style just has just enough mobility to cut out Kragar. and have himself the range to make sure that he cannot get that second wind healing whatsoever. Defensive stance for Kragar. I don't know if he's got, might just have to go for rally here. I don't know if he'll ever be able to get a bandage off or anything like that. For style, you're just letting those pets eat away at Kragar's health little by little, nip it away at his heals. Does stun those pets, has a Stormbolt ready for style. He needs to get us, oh, the trade on stuns though. He needs to get himself a proper demolish at some point. Disarm for a second, that may help a little, but the kill commands are still gonna go through. Kragar has a parry in few seconds. Is this where you go behind the pillar maybe? Until parry's up, leaping in, trying to see if he can make a play. Warbreaker is gonna get stunned up. He's just triggering it right now. He needs to get a heal. Parry might need to come out here. Does get a parry. Parry the pets. You gotta look at the pets to parry them. But he's on the hunter. He's on the chase. He's on the prowl. I don't know what else this man can do. Does spear the pets. Does he have a leap? He's getting slowed though. Barely any health. Does get himself a battle master stricken just to borrow some health. Rally cry available in case he needs to. Reflect does not get to reflect any freezing traps or anything. Both of them have very, very low health, with Kragar borrowing some of that health. Oh my goodness, the freezing traps. He needs a heal. And Style is actually catching up a lot of healing. He's using the wall just to get himself that light exil. Leaping in. Does he get himself a stun? Big possible go. Demolish. Does he have the mortal strikes? Fear just to lock the guy in place. I don't know if you have a spear or anything. Warbreaker. Fear still stands. How's the fear still stand? Needs one good hit. One more hit is all he needs. Shadowbelt charges in and takes it. Oh my god, he takes it. With Fire Tox leaping in. Trying to deny Kragar any kind of healing. Meteor on one side, Comet Storm on the other. There's nothing to do. Literally threw a C4 behind the pillar. Oh, how does anybody expect for Kragar to survive that? Nesmershka gonna be up next. Sheep shot onto Fire Tox. And he's just burning through him with those secret techniques. By the way, secret techniques got a barely hit for 28 million. But Nesmershka leveled up way too high. Apparently, if you're low level on a Hunter, you can just obliterate people. Apparently, there's some world PvP. Apparently, there's PvP scaling still in the game. If anyone remembers that from BFA, where you could take off most of your gear and you just scaled out of control, one-shotting other players, yeah, that somehow exists. Some way, somehow. Fire Tox may be looking at a block here. He needs to. And Nesmershka takes a lot of the fire damage with a mastery. It's still burning him. He does have a shield with advantage. The fact that shield is actually, is a shield not nerfed by DR? 67% DR. And that shield looks pretty healthy. Am I wrong on that? That's a pretty healthy shield for that high a DR. It looks like Nesmershka does take it. Man, that was some great news. Kragar, I am surprised you lived that BM Hunter. That guy gave you a run for your money. Let's get ourselves another one going here, boys, yeah? Uno mas, uno mas. Let me know when you guys are good. Plush and Kragar, let me know when you both are ready. And we'll get another one going. Oh, 27, yeah. Too high a level. Level 80? Nah, you just made yourself weaker. Should have stuck your way at level 27. Like, how is that a thing, Blizzard? Blizzard. You giant lizard, you. Alright, 480. Jesus, we got a lot of duels. I really should have done a refresher on like the dueling mix. Alright. Let me know. We're waiting for Kragar, I think. Plush is ready. Ay. Alright, chat. Let me be back real quick. Literally 2 seconds. I just gotta blow my nose, man. Real quick, 2 seconds. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be giving you guys that ASMR, that cold ASMR. Don't you love that?
I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, I'm making steps to the top. The flames, I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat, you cannot stand it. All I know, the flow harder than a scotch bunny. Don't try study me, you cannot manage. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Oh man. Alrighty. Well, are we good? Plush is good. What about Kragar? Is he all good to go? Ready. Beautiful. Here we are, boys. Let's send it. Let's send it. We do a overrun? Nah, too early. Not enough casters. Well, we do have a couple of casters here and there, actually. I should have done overrun to give these mages and warlocks a go. Oh man, I guys enjoyed season 2 so far, man. I've just been grinding, raiding, mythic plussing, delving, grinding. I also kind of miss playing alts. I miss having a fully geared rogue just so I can explore alts and check out the new like season 2 changes, because now that you can actually get gear, get tier sets, I want to play all of my alts, man, because you can actually play like the full versions of them that we get to experience on PTR, man. I want to get all my characters up and running as soon as possible, but the rogue takes priority, which I've been liking rogue a lot too. I just need to get my tier set to really fully unlock that potential. Looks like everybody that's pumping on meters right now has the tier, so I feel behind until I get my helm. Alrighty. Switch. Got ourselves, what do we got? We got Colbert over for the team 1, ready to go. We got Jareem there as well. Plush, Style, as well as Fire versus Damocles. We got Kragar as well as Mercer gonna be first up. I like the Magar warrior look, by the way. I know the Magar is not perceived usually as like a really solid option, unless maybe like PvE in. Although the racial changes that we've gotten recently should make him a lot stronger. Mercer, we're getting melted though right now by Fire. He's gonna go for a quick lockdown with the stun. As Fire, do you have this reflect shield thing? Because they nerfed that thing. I don't know if it still runs it. Got himself full combustion. Warrior mages go down. Unless he gets a heal right here, right now. Oh, I think he does play the reflect shield, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. So as a warrior, the man just ended up reflecting. I think more like back in his own dome. Even though it's not 100% as effective as it was, not 100% of damage reflected, it's like 60% of the damage is reflected back. It is still a lot of damage back reflected. It is still pretty spooky by the looks of things. As Fire gets a bit of a rematch with this rogue, going on the block though, so it might put him in a bit of a weird spot here. It's going to be cold blood for the rogue. Fire does have images, but at this point, I don't really know. Like, how do you fight a rogue? Unless you get yourself a bunch of reflects. I don't know if he has the cooldown available. Kingsbane, everything is available for Grim. Into a breath, that's going to be a trick and Garrod. Grim did not want Fire to come out of that one alive whatsoever. Just absolutely decimated the guy. With Colbert going to be up next, has a succubus on the side. Nothing is getting Garrod. We can shout out to Colbert, trying to see if he can go for succubus. Kicks the succubus, forcing a trick out of Colbert. More to coil. Maybe it'll run it behind the pillar. Almost, but a chaos bolt together with Infernal and Bonzafell catches a cloak. A shadow to escape. Just looking to get himself out of dodge. With Colbert dropping down a ring of fire. Rain of fire. And Graham is just going to be next to him. Blind on the main pet. Stun onto Colbert. He's just trying to see if he can lock him down. Kick is available for that succubus. Or rather, cheap shot, kidney shot. One of those two. Graham does not have a Cloak of Shadows anymore, so he's just all in. He has himself one more vanish. Burning it. Colbert absolutely got eviscerated. This rogue just went all in. It was like, all right, full commit. I ain't give it up. Absolutely finesse the succubus. Landing kicks, Garrods. I think I'm full kidney on the succubus. While still being able to dismantle a warlock piece by piece. That was so well done. Look at this guy. And Rogues just recently lost some of the best and most favored PvP talents. And this man is just like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to walk in and dismantle, tear you apart. Oh, got Rhodes out for Grim. It's going to be a trick and out for Jareem. I don't know if he can get himself a step into yet another Garrod. Interrupting, so he still has a kick available and everything. I don't think he has mobility, but he does have crazy good slows for Jareem. Ultra Gem is available, as Grim is going to catch himself a Shadow Mill to catch a reset. With Jareem not having too many dots to work with, he can't really stop the rogue. That's a full Kingsbane melting him. He knows this is going to be the altar. It is reduced by dampening at the very least. Is going to give him some gouge. Dude, enough to force a block on a Jareem. This guy got the control. He's got the full dots, getting those gouges, and letting those gouges just wild gouge. It doesn't break immediately, even if you're bleeding. It'll just let you bleed for a little bit. It's so good. Hold on a second. Are we seeing a revival of the assassin? Because this guy is definitely putting in the work. as Grim trying to see if he can get himself an opener. Cloak as well as Vanish coming up very, very soon. He doesn't have Kingsbane or Deathmark yet. He's going to be able to get the dots in. No Garrote in the opener though. Almost catching him in the ring. Garrote right after. Jareem trying to see if he can use that ring to keep himself on plays. The Rogue barely able to reach him. Shadow Step, Jareem trying to see if he can reverse it. Ultra is available. And Grim is going to go for a cloak. Try to see if he can force an ultra out of Jareem really early. Does go for big damage. Jareem has got himself poly. Able to finally lock down the Rogue for a second, but a trick out of Grim. Just trying to see if he can end it. Invisible for Jareem just to get himself a bit of that immunity. Or rather DR. With a massive shield to keep himself barely alive. Just rotating the shields back to back. Evo. And Grim got himself a proper reset. Garrote cheap. There's nothing Jareem can do. Couple of Venoms and it's over. Plush already out here roaming though. Is gonna go for a cheap shot onto Grim, landing those dots, landing the stun. Grim with a turnaround, getting the shot after still had the calm points banked out from the other rogue. Disarmed by Plush. Grim with a blind, try to see if he can force it. Actually was able to force a trick out on Plush. That blind is gonna be a reset. Unless he still dotted. No, he still dotted for a while. Cheap shot into super yard. Grim will not have a way to stop any of the Kingsbane or Deathmark. So all you can do right now is try to avoid Deathmark. You have to go for a stun first onto Plush. You have to get him out. You have to stun him before he stuns you. Because if he goes for a full Deathmark, you can no longer remove him with the Cloak of Shadows. You have to have a go first. Does go for dots on a Plush. Plush might just have to see if he can get a response. Full Kingsbane. Everything is available. Grim just CC it. Gouge. Oh my god. Gouge used as a stun. This guy is insane. Oh my goodness, dude. That gouge, the fact that it doesn't break the damage immediately, it is literally a pseudo stun. It is like a mini stun. You can just add that as part of the chain because the dots, it's a damage threshold, and this man got the perfect damage threshold. Woo! Smoke Bomb, there's nothing you can do. He's just out of options, dude. He played so well. Even step into an alley just to see if he can escape. Kind of a cheesy doodle move here, but what can he do, right? Man's trying to win. Civic Up, there's nothing he can do. It's just over, dude. There's no way. Dude, if Grim actually makes it out of here and fights and beats a Hunter, there's no shot. I think at this point, he just did his best he could. And he's honestly impressive. Honestly, pretty impressive. He does have a cloak, does have a disarm. I don't know if maybe that could help him here. Yeah, I swear, if you actually defeat the Hunter right here, right now, get the shot, Kingsbane, lock him down, everything. He has a cold blood ready to go. That should be first thing. Kidney. Wait, no, cold blood is still not getting used. Oh, he has the coin builder. That's why he's a cold blood and it's not spending it unless it's on a venom. Cheap shot onto Style. There's just no way, man. He's got no health. He can maybe dot up Style, kill the pet, causing him to revive the pet. He did really good. With Hammer gonna be up next. You know, for Style, he's gonna have to use everything here to live, man. He's still got a lot of defenses. Did not spend a lot versus Rogue. Stun onto Style for a quick second. As Hammer looking to keep the pressure rolling in. Got himself shield defense, everything available. Dots on the pets, and Style maybe looking for a turtle shell here. It's going to be a tough one, man. It is a Paladino. It is taking lots of that dot damage. Constant rot pressure. What do you do in that situation? Does get himself. Was that a disengage with a knockback? Or was that the knockback talent? Where Bursting Shot also knocks you back. That might have been the new PvP talent where Bursting Shot knocks the target back, but also knocks you back as well. And it's like a little bit of a distance. That's kind of neat if that's the case. Does freeze him at the very least. He needs a reset in camo or something. It looks like that's exactly what he's trying to go for. Maybe a proper camo. Maybe the Paladin, he could pick up the eyes and try to see if he can find the Hunter. Or he's just going to sit there and go for a quick reset. For Style, this is exactly what he needed right now, actually. A proper reset, mage food, while in camo. This is the most recovery he can get. Oh wait, no mage food, just sitting down. No mage food, just actually sitting down. Yeah, unless, oh yeah, try to see if we can add the mana button in the rotation there. I still am just starstruck by that rogue play, man. That was so good. The gouge is a stun. I cannot believe it. As Hammer, I mean, he's got himself shield defense. He's got bubble. He's got everything. So for Style, it's going to be a lot to fight through. Stun for stun. Decent trade. Trinket out for Style. Try to see if he can get the hell out of dodge before he gets hit by the Dawn Light. Still does get hit by it. But the turtle shell does get used here. As we head into 8-minute mark. 41% dampening. You're not going to be able to do too much healing at this point, really. With a freeze onto Hammer with Style, looking to get the hell out of dodge. I don't know what you do as a Hunter in this situation, man. I will be impressed if you beat Style here, because that is still a Bop available or Spell Warden. I'm pretty sure Bop and Spell Warden are the same thing, right? Unless it replaces it now. Was that a change in 11.1 where it now replaces Bop? There's no way, right? There just ain't no way. Hopefully not. For Hammer, he's just doing fine back here. Dampening, maybe that's what Style is trying to do, is just wait out of the game until it's really high dampening. Force cooldowns out of Hammer. Love the bow. It does look really, really good, doesn't it? Is that TBC? I want to say it's TBC, right? Is the quintessential Silver Moon Blood Elfie bow. Stun trades, which is really good for Style right now. Trick it out for Hammer. It's just got himself full Wake of Ashes, bunch of damage, and looks like Style is able to evade the Dawn like that. Oh, he does have the disengage burst shot thing. That's really cool. So he's got disengage, and he's got bursting shot disengage. So he's got both of those buttons. That is so good for kiting. Maybe not in this arena where there's a lot of pillars, but like Toblerone would be amazing because you can just kite things forever. And I guess eventually those pets are gonna ramp up when they're doing quite a bit of damage, right? 49% dampening. Yeah, eventually those pets are gonna end up ramping up. Wall out for Style. I don't really know if that was Exil. I think it was Exil. Might have been Exil. Style is Hammer's out of mana completely. Freeze the trap to trade on a stun that is huge. That is actually perfect. That is massive. This is gonna be able to knock it back a little bit. More pets getting sent in with Fenrir. Or yeah, Fenrir, I think it is. Hottie or Fenrir? I think it's Fenrir. Pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. Hottie has to be the. Hottie is a BM pet, so it has to be Fenrir. Okay, process of elimination in my head. How are you still alive? How is this duel still going on? We're 10 minutes in. 53% dampening. How are these two still alive? Stun by Style. Try to see if he can make some kind of a play. Does get himself a trinket. Feign death for a moment. Does trap in Hammer by himself in a turret trap. It's going to be a hand of freedom for a second. Both are getting super, super low. At some point, Hammer maybe looking at a bubble here. If Style can kite him out, he's going to be able to force the bubble out. I think at this point, just bubble high health. I think you have to bubble high health or you fall behind. Does have lay on hands, never mind. He's still got a big heal in the back pocket, but Style able to burn through a lot of the health bar. One more Hammer throw for Hammer. Oh, never mind. Looks like he had enough dot damage. Taking about. Yo, Grim, that was incredible. That was actually insane. That gouge in order to use it as like a pseudo cheap shot. That was amazing. This man really maximizing the massive amount of changes that rogues have got 11.1, which is like that gouge thing and a blind thing. That's really about all the changes. Let's get another going here, boys, yeah? Uno más. All right, Plush, remake your group, yeah? Trying to hold my city back on the road now. Yeah, dude, exactly. So we got groups up. If you guys want to join us in LFG Raids Legacy, we should have a groups available in LFG here on the Molten Core. You guys are more than welcome to join us. Cracker is getting ready, Plush is getting ready. Let me know when you boys are good to go. 480, how many? 482. Also, I probably should put up in the chat how to join the rules. I forget about that. GG, hell yeah. What's up, DK? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Here we are. Here we go. You just got to see the old new gear that wait, they just removed all the BOEs from the auction house. What? They just kicked off all the BOEs of the AH and apparently made them so bound. Oh no, and they just give it like a week before people BOE stuff? Hey Don, what's up, Ricardo? How you doing, my man? Be having a good on my guy. Alright, let me know when the boys are ready. Ready and ready. Beautiful. We'll do a Tolgaron. We'll do one game of Tolgaron, dude. One big arena. Good, man. Thanks. That's awesome. That is awesome, my guy. Hope the grind is going good. Hope you're getting all the gear in the world. Hope you boys don't get your tier set either by this week or by the reset. There's always great vault. So hopefully, fill out that vault, man. It doesn't matter what you do. Just fill out that vault. Do it. Even if you do easy content, get in the tier set and the 4 set in particular, usually for most classes, it is a mad amount of increase, man. Do it. Get it done. Get it done. Even if you do like basic Mythic 0 dungeons, man, bare minimum, get them done. It's actually good. It's worth it. Alrighty. Alright. Switch. What do we got? We got ourselves team 1 still getting boys together. I like the glasses, man. He's got full junkyard look, whole janky, and then he's got the glasses. Because he is a distinguished gentleman. We got team 2 though, they're filled. Damocles, we got ourselves a Grim somewhere in that pile of people. Kragar, we got ourselves Rest in Hell. Is that the butterfly man right here? As we got ourselves Fire Talks. We're missing one on team 1. Hopefully they'll load in just a second, but we got ourselves Saya, we got ourselves Leo, we got ourselves Jareem and Plush. Ready to go. Leo and the Unholy. Oh no, dude. See Leo on non-frost? Oh, Young. Oh, look at this Brainiac, man, dude. I like that help just for the big old, like, just for the bandage, for that crack. It's so good. It's so good. Jareem opening up versus Rest in Hell hits him with the breath pretty quickly into a ring of frost. What a beautiful butterfly you are. I like the crown. I actually think that's a good accent to that set. I kind of want to get that now. I'm gonna yoink that set if you don't mind. Stun onto Jareem, does go for the blink. Rest in Hell could be in trouble, does go for a meld. He is a demon hunter. These guys used to be insane against caster classes, which have a lot of self-healing, but he's having to play it super safe. His health is not gonna be able to handle this damage. Oh! And Jareem takes it! Yeah, dude, remember BFA version of demon hunters when they could just like dot you and just heal for days? Meta 24/7 basically? Yeah, those days would be long gone, man. Demon hunters are a quick hit and run. They get hit, but they also get hit pretty hard themselves. But the self-healing, I think of past, sadly. Although we see Rest in Hell more of these, man. Arcade is insane. Is it actually that good? Because a lot of players are playing Fire for PvE. But I gotta double check to see what people are playing. It's so early in the ladder. People are like talking about like the tuning. People are hoping there's gonna be PvP tuning, lots of PvP tuning. How do you stonebolt through a wall just now? Damocles does spear down Jareem, has him locked in, got him some full Warbreaker, charge it back out into a quick interrupt. It's going to be a reflect for the poly. There's an opportunity for it to have a go. I don't know if Blazestorm was available. Maybe he's not running Blazestorm. But man, for Jareem, he does end up escaping. That whole spear could have been very scary. But he does end up surviving it. As long as you can survive Warrior's Spear, that's his 1.5 minute CDs done for the count. You already should know what's popping. Exactly. Let's see if Jareem can maybe make some kind of a play though. I want to see how this guy does it. Because I feel like if Arcane is popping up, we'll definitely see in Seawork and Duels then. We're definitely seeing my boy back in Duels though. That's for sure. This guy though. Invis out for Jareem. Brett to follow. Does get himself an opener on the Warrior with a Ring of Frost. And Jareem got himself full proper burst ready. Damocles is not going to deal with it. Just going to pop Reflect. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Jareem blinking and aggressively forcing the Fury out of the Warrior. Can't go for Ultra to reposition. Ultra and Touch of the Magic is still on him for a few seconds. But it does end up falling off. Wasn't it a 2-set from last season that gave you like a longer Touch of the Magi? Pretty sure that thing lasted a little bit longer. There's going to be some missiles out for Jareem. Got him some images. Does get locked down on Arcane, but still has plenty of control as well as capabilities with Fire and Frost as well. Big blast from a distance. Trying to go for a blink as next stun for Damocles could be huge, but he doesn't have one. He does get only a little bit of damage to Jareem though. Just a little bit, and Jareem is already like, alright, I'm kind of hurting. Well, Damocles, man, looks like he might be the one potentially control here, because all Jareem could really do is just chip away at him with missiles. Another opportunity for Jareem to try to see if he can live it. Does go for the block. Was that a Demolish? I feel like I didn't see the animation for Demolish. I just saw the final slam. Unless I didn't double check that. It looked like it just demolishes the final slam hit. Double polys out of Jareem, just trying to see if he can establish even more control of Damocles. And as soon as Damocles inside the kind of CC, he just leaves behind the pillar. I think he just tried to let second wind kick in. I think that's probably what's happening. Touch of the Magic out for Jareem. Damocles was nothing of it. Quick reflect, try to see if he can back up behind the pillar. Is catching up some heals somewhere here or there. I'm not exactly sure what healed that man just now. Maybe just second wind kicking in or something else. I'm actually not sure. It looked like a hot was on him. Got himself a bit of a miss on Jareem. Trying to see if he can just catch up to Damocles. Just to put him out in the open. Damocles walking there, full parry. Everything is available. And Jareem is just trying to see if he can cut him out. Finally got the Warrior away from the pillar. Reflect up for a second. Damocles does have a roar. Demolish as well as Sphere up very soon. Trinket leaping away. Is this an opportunity for Jareem to potentially end the duel right now? Fear to follow. Touch of the Magic on Damocles. I don't think he's taking a lot of dot damage. That Touch of the Magic is going to explode at some point. Second wind looks like maybe kicking in. Or some other talent. I'm not sure at this point. I'm actually not sure what heals them. I know there's like a talent where warriors like every 10 seconds when they take damage they can heal like, I think it was like 2% of the health. But I don't think that's what's healing this man right here. I could be wrong, but that doesn't feel like that would be correct. Jareem with a full poly, full Evo. Is this an opportunity for him to have a proper go? I like how he just barraged him while he's polyed and poly barely broke. I forget that a poly also has that damage threshold thing. Damocles, he's got him some spear, he's got him some demolish, avatar and everything, so this could be his opportunity to potentially turn this around versus Jareem. Dust on him, then it's gonna be spear, but the blink for the mage gets himself out of dodge, touches magic onto Damocles. This way Jareem trying to see if he can find an angle, that is gonna be reflect, more misses flying in, trying to see if he can find himself a better position, does get the position he's looking for, knocking Damocles out, got himself a cast. He just needs to get enough damage in order to take him out. He's so close to taking him out. He just does not have enough finishing potential. He has quite a bit of damage that he can put up into the warrior, but he just doesn't have any of that like finishing power. You know what I mean? Unless he can get himself that inspiration proc with a barrage, well, it's up to 70% more damage, and Damocles is going to execute to take like, what is it, 100% more damage? I'm pretty sure the nerfed it maybe down to 60. That could potentially be really good as a massive execute, but you just got to get him low enough, get the proc, get a setup, got up to the surge. Damocles behind the pillar. This way Jareem is pushing in. He's actually just rushing at the guy, gets too close with a fear. And Damocles should be able to escape the touch of the magic here. For Jareem, I feel like this happens so many times now. He's just so close to taking out Damocles, rushes at him, gets locked out with CC. That happened way too many times, man. Way too many times. We are getting into that higher dampening, 30%. Damocles does have a big roar. He does have a spear coming up very soon. He just gotta find a way to get a trick out of Jareem. No block for the mage, so Damocles is actually set up to potentially just global Jareem in a big setup. He just gotta get a blink out of the guy. That's all he needs to do is get a blink out of him. I feel like if you play around, there goes a blink. This could be an opportunity. That is ultra. Does ultra back. I think blink is available still. Damocles just trying to see if he can live this. Jareem got him some good angle. Does go for the blink. This is an opportunity. If Damocles goes now, this is your last chance or you die. No, he did not go for it. He did end up using a stun, however, so it looks like maybe he threw a stun as Jareem blinked, maybe? Yeah, that was rough, man. That was tough. That was his opportunity, though. That was like the one chance. It is rough. It is not easy. Jareem does get a poly into fire talks. Having to go from a warrior to a mage. We are pretty high into dampening. That duel lasted for a while between those two. It took him a while, and I wonder if it's going to take him as much time versus fire talks, or maybe just like a warrior tanky diff. Or maybe there's just arcane in general. Maybe that's the playstyle you have to play now. Just chip away the target until you eventually get the procs you need to be able to get him. We'll find out here in a moment. Let's see how it goes with fire talks. You know? As the mage got himself images, but he's not pushing in. Trying to see if he can go for a meteor around the corner. It looks like he's kind of trying to see if he can force Jareem out of the pillar. Breath in the opener. Does get himself some damage to follow. Doesn't go for a poly. He's just trying to see if he can commit some damage. Breath to follow for Jareem. Does get himself a lockdown. Maybe a trinket on fire? No. For trying to go for a trinket. No kick for fire, though. This way Jareem is blinking in. He's trying to see if he can get aggressive. Mad damage on the fire trucks. Hold on. The Archmage does some damage, though. Hold on a second. He couldn't really do that much damage to the warrior, but I guess fire talks blinked in. He doesn't have to worry about a stun. Maybe that's the difference. Is the fear, or as soon as he's blinking, he goes in for a bolt, stops a lot of the damage, trying to see if he can reverse it. Jareem could be in a bit of trouble. That is a lot of damage on a combust. Doesn't reverse back over Jareem. If he interrupts him in a bad spot, that could be really end for him. As Jareem goes in for a full block of fire. He doesn't have block, doesn't have caught, does get himself a bit of healing here with first aid. I think Jareem at some point might just have to come out and stealth here. Or actually, out of block, I guess. If you can spell steal that shield, by the way, and reflect damage back at fire, that'd be massive. And that thing is just only short-lived. It's like a 5-second shield. Touching the Magi into fire with more missiles to follow. Ooh! Looks like a barrage with an execute. Hold on. So technically, Arcane can do a lot of damage. It just kind of seems random on a little place whether they can or not. Kraken goes in, taking out the mage. The man was spanned and left with not a lot to work with here, man. Alrighty. Team 1. You guys have Young. Is he going to be next? Jumping around like maybe he's next. Or not? Maybe he's waiting for Leo? Or Saya? Oh no. My Saya! But Kraken, this is his worst matchup, man. Paladins. Actually the worst matchup for this class. Warrior versus Pally, man. It is not easy. We are pretty high into dampening, 49% dampener, so maybe this would be bad for Saya, but it's also not going to be ideal for Cracker. He can't get a lot of healing, and he kind of needs healing in order to even survive a Paladin to begin with. Second wind, being able to outrun him with Herald of the Sun, not easy. Cracker burning a parry really early. Saya just stayed away from him the entire time, just trying to see if he could waddle away from him. Cracker cannot slow this Paladin down enough in order to be able to escape. Messiah just continued to plunge damage from him from a distance, where Cracker is actually out of that melee range. He can't even get those hits in. Does go for a big lay on hands. Cracker finally able to get some damage in. But look at this low. Saya can just kite him around, dude. He's like a hunter. He doesn't actually have to be in melee of the guy. Cracker can't even reach him half the time. And Saya is able to just hammer him down, with Graham being last one over for the team too. Has to go for Saya plus Leo and Young. Saya still has a bop and a bubble in case he needs to, probably going to be... No! I was thinking maybe a bop, but he bubbled instead. I wonder if Forbearance was still on him for a little bit longer. With Grim looking for a bit of an escape, Saya with a bubble together with the first aid. It is barely healing yet, 56% dampening. For Grim, if he has himself a proper go here, I think this would be the best time to take out Saya if you want to fight against everybody else here. Sap does get hit with a Wake of Ashes. It is going to be full dots. Does he go for Deathmark? Does go Deathmark. Oh, I'm sorry. Does Bubble not put a Forbearance on you? Or is that just the debuff is super short-lived? I gotta double check that. Because I feel like that should have been... He should have still been locked out of a Bob for a while. Unless I'm just confused here. Does go for a Garrod. Full dots in onto Saya. Cheap shot to follow. Does have himself Cold Blood. Looking for Big and Venom. Shield of Venom's not going to be that massive. Oh, Big and Venom over that gouge though. Does get a stun. Hold on, Saya. I don't know if you lived that, Saya. Yeah, the dots from a rogue are a little bit more terrifying than that of a Paladin. At least in comparison. Paladin dots can be terrifying though, on their own. It's not something you expect. Cheap shot onto Blush, does go for a cloak, does go for evasion. Grim has an opportunity to at least put dots on the guy, and maybe evasion. He's still bleeding. He's still dotted. He's just rotting. He might be able to get himself sippy cup, but look at that health. Yeah, there's only so much you can do there. There's only so much you can do. Well done for Jarabi. He does pick up 3. I didn't even realize he picked up 3 there. Well done, well done. I gotta double look back at the duel versus the warrior versus the mage as well, because mage, he absolutely blew up Fire Talks, but against the warrior, it was like every time he's tried to have a go, it just feels like it just does nothing. So I'm like, wait, is arcane chip damage or the burst damage? It looks like a little bit of both right now, depending on the class you're going up against. Alrighty, boys, let's get ourselves another one. Plush as well as Kragar. Let me know when you boys are all good and ready. Ready? All right, Plush, let me know when you're good to go. We'll get another one up and running. Ready? Beautiful. We'll do a, I don't know, Blackrook hold. We'll do Blackrook hold. I'm gonna go get another set of, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of paper towels here. Gotta go blow my nose again. BRB real quick. Stay healthy out there, boys. There's definitely something going around, man. I've had a cold for like a while now. Oh, alrighty. We are back, boys. Here we go. Switch. Got ourselves Sai over for the team 1. Love that mound, dude. That thing was so hard to grind for up until they nerfed like the boss spawns. So like they spawn a lot more regularly. And then it feels like everybody started getting that mount all of a sudden. Bro, that grind was a pain during the first few days, man. It was so hilarious that they nerfed it. Goer is over on the mage though. Hold on a second, not a shaman? I'm gonna see some Goer's Shaman potentially. It's gonna be Jareem trying to go for a knock onto Goer's, or rather the other way around. Poly out onto Goer's. Jareem does end up burning a trinket. Trinket out for Goer's as well. Try to see if he can reverse some damage back in. Does he have double the shielding? He needs the shields in order to reverse damage back to Jareem. Jareem trying to see if he can shield himself up himself. Not spell stealing him by the looks of it. At least for the moment. Who's getting feared? Someone's getting feared over there. Goer's does go for a bit of reset on cooldown. So does Jareem. Jareem still has himself shields. It doesn't look like Jareem is playing for the meaty shields. He's playing like the normal shields. Goer's got himself the big reflector shields though. So you want to spell steal those if at all possible. It forces out a block out of Jareem. Does go for a kick. Trying to see if he can stop the block out for Goer's. Goer's trying to see if he can live. He needs a block now. Cauterize. He needs a block. He needs to block, man. He's got a block. That was wild. Holy, Goer's living that? It was insane. And Jareem, I think, is trying to see if we can just sit down for food. So does Goer's. It's a bit of a resetty. Neither has a block, so this is really good. Jareem, seeing that he's behind on cooldowns, he knew that, okay, I need to bust out and try to land CC immediately, or land pressure onto Goer's, force a block out of him, that or take him out right then and there. Landing a quick kick on a frost spell, I think it was a Ring of Frost, was huge. Just gave him just enough pressure because Goer's cannot block, has to play super defensively, does force a lot out of him. And Jareem tried to see if he can get himself a juke, does get a juke, shot him out for a second. Goer's with a poly. Ultra is available for the Fire Mage though. Jareem could be under a bit of pressure here. Does get fall poly back. That is a meteor down. That's a lot of damage though. Arcade surge for Jareem. And Goer's with a look of bust. This could be the end of Jareem right now. He's got himself a lot of damage. Jareem had no health whatsoever. Trying to see if he can reposition. Let's get a little bit of health, but Goer's with the sake of Phoenix Flame singeing him down. With Young Jay going to be up next as a Frosty Mage this time around. Goer's does get himself a cast or two. Have himself those big reflecto shields. That is going to help him out a little bit. Especially when it comes to survivability. I mean, the amount of shielding that provides is massive. Does get juked on his cast, gives an opportunity to at least get a CC onto Young, does pick it up, but he's kind of behind on health right now. He does have some shields coming up very, very soon. Ultra time available soon. He doesn't have a block. Give him for some cooldown reduction. At this point right now, he's just kind of out of mana. He just doesn't have a lot to work with right now. It could be a rough situation for him all in general, with Young looking for a bit of that shift in power as well. I am wondering though, it doesn't look like Young is playing the big shields either, because he has a constant shield on him at all times. So he has the fire and the frost one, so he's got himself the frost fire version. So it doesn't look like he's playing for the big shield, but Goer's is playing for the big reflector shields, trying to go for a breath, back it up out of there. For Young, maybe this could be his opportunity to get in and breathe him right after. Goer's just walk it in. You just walk and try to see if you can get some of that singe damage going. Ultra time is available behind him. If he's not careful, Young can sneak up right behind the guy. Does end up repositioning, but mostly defensively. It doesn't look like he's trying to get aggressive. He's going to go for a blink. But Goer's dropping down. I think it was his Ring of Frost, if not Young's. But Young looks like he's not really looking to fight. Maybe waiting for a cooldown or two. And Goer's just trying to see if he can get himself a better position. Those flurries into a couple lances is doing work though. Those things are going to do numbers, especially if you get yourself a proper root into a big old Comet Storm Meteor combo. I think you have to get pretty aggressive with those too, honestly, to win as a Frost Mage, because you can get yourself a lot of pelting damage just while on the move. Just some freebie damage, unless he's setting up for like a big Frostfire Bolt combo, which maybe that's what he's looking for, right? Maybe he's got himself a Frostbolt build or Frostfire Bolt build, banking up all the damage into that bolt specifically. Big damage out of Goer's. Is going to be no Comet Storm. I thought it was a potentially Comet Storm. Meteor out for Goer's. Is that going to be enough? Burying down Young and Avalanche through breath. Does not connect. Stun into Goer's. Does have a blink for it. Is going to be able to reposition. Did have shields for a second. Try to see if he can go for an invis. It's a cast procs onto Young. Young back it up out of there. And Goer's with that combustion is going to go for a bit of a first aid behind the pillar. Water Elemental waddle or disappeared. It looked like Water Elemental was going to waddle, but I guess it just turned around. Attacking the images instead. Goer's doesn't get hit with a Nova for a second. Shields are up onto Young. Does go for a Frost Bomb. For Goer's, this could be a lot of damage. He does have Reflect though. He does have a shield. He can go for the big AoE Reflect and then normal shield Reflect. So he's in a great position. He can go counter offensive versus Young. Young with an ultra time position, and he's going to be able to get a breath back into Goer's. Goer's with yet another block, and Young got a block as well. So for Goer's, this is a pretty big recovery here. Quite a decent bid right now. At 5 minutes into the duel, 24% dampening. He just needs to get himself like a proper setup if possible. Ring of Frost on one side. Young dropping down AoE, but he just cannot rush over the blizzard with on one corner, frozen orb on the other. Goer just trying to see if he can buy himself some time. Going for the cast. Breath of the Goer trying to go for a proper stun. Goer doesn't get himself a reflect. That's a lot of damage reflected back to Young. Young having to spend a global just to pop a shield into a poly. That shield reflect for Goer. If you can time it correctly, Young went in trying to land some damage, but that shield reflect is just going to put him on the back foot. Goer's not going to be able to reflect 100% of the damage, but it's still 1, massive shield to keep himself alive, 2, reverse the damage back to Young. It is so counter offensive. I love it. It's a block out for Young. He still has a second one still technically, unless Goer's can just end the duel right here. Ring of Frost, Breath to follow by Young. Does the Frost Mage have enough damage here? It's going to be shields out for Goer's really early. He's going to be able to spell steal a lot of them though. Frost from bolt. Goer's got himself a last bit of shielding right now to keep himself barely alive. With images, he doesn't have a lot of help to work with. Invis, but he can't really go anywhere. He has a first aid. First aid out for Young, but he realizes he has the advantage. I don't know how Goer's going to come out of this one alive, man. I'm kind of rooting for the Frost Mage, well, Fire Mage though, not gonna lie. Big Glacial, does have shields. Young got himself what looks like Ultra. Breath out for Goer's, looking for CC. No health on this man whatsoever. Just trying to spell to whatever buzz he can off of Young. Gets another poly. I don't know what you can do in this situation, man. Ring of Frost? Meteor? No, you're just gonna back up out. What do you do? How do you win this? I don't know if there's a way to win unless you just get yourself a massive shield reflect and then drop down Comet Storm and all your damage back into Young. That's about all I can think of. If Young just does damage to himself with a burst, and then you combine your burst on top of that, maybe, but I think it's over. It's a cauterize. Goer's got left with not a lot right now. He just needs to either end it or just over, and it's over. Just not a lot of health to work with. The Fire immediately attacking Young. Second block is available, and Fire looking to get himself potentially a bit of a reposition here as well. At this point, man, I don't really know. Young so far has played super defensive. He hasn't gotten super aggressive. He's playing it very carefully, but I wonder as a Frost Mage if that's what you should be doing. I feel like with so many instant casts you got, I think you just try to be very careful of that combustion and the shield reflects. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because from the week 1 when you saw Fire Mages popping a shield, you're like, alright, avoid this guy. It's like Thor's Druid. Does that burn down and meet you together with Comet Storm right after, with Leo charging around the corner as an unholy this time. Got himself AMS into a bomb, into a quick interrupt onto Fire, knocking them back. The Gargoyle joins into fight, and all Leo needs is a couple of glowing shadows from a distance. Block out for Fire. This is where Leo, I think, just needs to back up out of it. This is to make sure that the riders go onto Fire as soon as they can. But otherwise, you just need a couple of death quotes from around the corner and a couple of glowing shadows while the shield is not up, and he's going to be good to go. When the pets attack Fire is what I'm wondering. Does it go to the Death Knight? Or does it go back to the pets? Pretty sure it goes back to the pets, right? AMS up for Leo for a second. Does get a short stun to Fire. Man's up with not a lot. He got himself a shield. You got to be very careful with that shield. It is still going to reflect as he goes over a quick kick. Leo's up with not a lot of health. Most of it was actually reflected back to himself. Not even as much was it from the mage. As Grim goes in full dots on Leo, dots pop Lichborn, IDF, give himself a lot of DR, but it's still just melting down to the dots, and Grim is looking for a complete reset. Even as he gets himself full A-bomb and everything, that is so unfortunate, man. Or not A-bomb, Dark Transformation. I look at that thing when the pet transforms, I always think of it as like, it's kind of like a walking abomination, but it's not quite. Not quite. It's just a beefed up ghoul. Cheap shot, I think it's over for Leo. With Kingsbane, yeah, it's over. There's just so much you can do. There's just not a lot you can do. Saya up next. Golden Paladina. I love that you full golden set you got going on. I feel like it's missing the helm. I probably would use a different helm though. I almost feel like, because like the plate helm is alright, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like I wonder if there's another helm that looks a little more paladin like, but also kind of janky at the same time. Kind of like all the goblin armor. It looks like it's all made out of junk. I wonder if there's a paladin helm that also has the same like kind of junk looking, but also a little bit paladin aesthetic. Is there just like the base helm that matches the Mog? So I can hit with the Kinder Shot. Grim technically has himself Cold Blood. Technically has himself big and venoms that he could use. Trying to see if he can get himself a big setup. Garona Josiah bubble out. Does himself advantage, but the dot is going to be on the rogue. He's blind. He's bubbled. He has the dots on the rogue. Just trying to see if he can change. The evasion's not going to be enough. It is just over for Grim. That's all you can do, man. That is all you can do in that type of situation. Who's next? Is it gonna be Dingal, the marksman hunter, or is it Kragar? One of those two. Looks like it is gonna be the MM. We've been seeing a lot of MMs in Dungeons, man. They can do a lot of damage, and I love some of the PvP sounds I've gotten, like Fox and all that. 5V5, just up, Cash. Actually, Kashizme, J Cat. I'll call it Cash, dude. That'll make it easier on me, honestly. Aim shot opener. Side knows is gonna come. The damage is gonna come out at some point into a rapid fire. Bit of damage. Does the hunter have himself the double tap? He does have double tap. Oh, he just needs to get himself an aim shot. Trinkets, but a blind searing glare. All that damage out of the window. He has double tap for a quick second, but I think it's gonna miss. Maybe. You just gotta make sure that hit does not miss. Double taps cannot miss. That is a lot of potential damage. Aim shot is so the slowest aim shot in the world. But he's got him some damage. Big rapid fire that is going to do a lot of damage behind the pillar, dude. Double tap rapid fire, baby. You gotta love it. Regenerate for Saya. Bop. You can remove it. No bubble available. Feign death for a moment. You just gotta freeze and trap him. Something. Just gotta freeze it. Does he have freezing? Please tell me you have freezing. You have freezing baseline, right? There's no way you don't. Stun? Hold on. Is this it? Is this it? Ah, so close. So close. Just rapid fire would do it. Oh, rapid fire would do it. Oh, I think you're just gonna rush in and make it happen. Oh no! I think I had a kill shot. I heard animation for kill shot. Or I heard a sound effect for kill shot, but I think it went. I think he started to launch it and then it's over. Messiah. Oh my god, the demolish, dude. Why did they demolish the demolish? Why did they nerf that thing? That final hit used to be satisfying, but it's no more. Saya left with nothing. Cracker taking him out very quickly. Flushed up next. Last one left over for the team. Prison doesn't go through Bob. Huh? Hold on. Bop is against physical damage, but a freezing trap is a magic damage. Am I wrong about that? Unless you're maybe running that one PvP talent. Does it actually? You can't freeze a Bop? Since when? Because you can poly a Bop, and freezing trap is basically just like a ground poly. More or less. Because it's both incapacitation effects. That's kind of how it makes sense in my brain. I'd be very surprised if you can't Bop. You can't freeze a Bop. I'd be very, very surprised by that Bop. Big damage out potentially for plus. Does have full death mark. Everything is available. Disarm for Cracker. Does get hit with the disarm himself. Roars on a rogue. We just 70% dampening, so I think the rogue bleeds win this one. Unless Cracker could dumpster the rogue right here, right now. Make the play. Does try to slow him. Rallying card for a second. Catching up to the rogue. Yet another garrote. Cheap shot short. Into a fear. Cracker needs a heal right now. He just needs enough L to work with. Big demolish. Oh, but the rogue just goes in quick shiv. Taking him out. That is rough, man. Super high dampening. That is so rough. That's got us another one, man. I want to see more marksmanship in these, dude. I want to see some double tap marksmanship action. Now the double tap is back, dude. You'd think it would be marksman hunters everywhere. It's so good. Alright, boys. Let's get us another one here. Plus, let me know when you're ready, Kragar. Let me know when you're ready. Or if you need to reform the group, that could work too. Plus is ready. Beautiful. Waiting in Cracker and we'll send it. There's no way, man. I want to see some enhanced Shami. If Guerrero's pops on an enhanced Shaman, I think we'll probably see him then. Unless we see like unless, hold on, let me see if he's on. Sleepy Sham is also another good Shaman. Where's Arhi Voitel? Where's Arhi? Sleepy Sham? He's not on. Sleepy Sham. Unless I'm dumb, I'm not seeing him on. He's like, we'll be down here. Alright, beautiful. We're ready. We'll see if we got him up, you know, or anything. Go down in sewers. We'll come back to the grand after that. Wait, Wop, is this serious? Freezing doesn't go through Bop? Freezing Trap does not go through Bop. Is that real? Did they change it? Is it because freezing trap technically counts as like a physical item, so they put it as a physical debuff? But it's, well, it's a physical application, but a magic debuff that can be dispelled. Because that'll be new, man. I'm pretty sure it used to just be like a floor polymorph. So it used to be coded. It's like a weird way that Blizzard codes some of their abilities and changes them. Like Wind Strikes, right? Wind Strikes from Shaman is a Storm Strike, but a range. You'll think like, oh, it's a magic hit. No, it's a full physical hit. There's a physical delivery, even if it deals magic damage, it's physical delivery. So like you could dodge it, but you can't like, I think you can cloak it because the cloak deals with magic damage in a weird, different way. But you can't like reflect it back. Is that pretty positive? Probably run through a trap with a bop. Okay, yeah, I would need to double check that as well. Because that'd be new to Twitch. At least if I give a bone in my body says that would be pretty new. Sire, first one up over for the team one yet again. Oh my goodness, Galeris is a major. Is he first up? Versus, he doesn't want it. He don't want it. Cracker on that team. We got ourselves Dingal. We got ourselves Rifty as well as Cobra. It looks like Galeris is sent into the slaughter versus Saya as a fire mages. I think if maybe Saya was a big hammer builder, then I think Fire Mage would be such a good counter because like as soon as you know there's a hammer, right? Pop a shield, he hits it with a hammer, you absorb the damage, and the Saya is the one he gets it reflected back to him. That'd be huge. But against Herald of the Sun, I don't really know that Reflect Mage versus Red Pally. Because it's so much more sustained damage. If that Reflect Mage version is gonna be better. He does at least get the nuts of the Guerreros really early on and already started to do a little bit of melting. Ultra up for Guerreros, and Saya's just going to go behind the pillar chill. Ring of Frost up, and he's just trying to see if he creates some Kai potential versus Saya. But he's at some point he's going to have to get in there. Some of that Reflect damage is making a play. Is actually doing something. Polly is going to go for a full Reflect block instantly out of Guerreros. Saya already able to get quite a bit of pressure onto Guerreros. I think he's just trying to see if he can play around those shields. As soon as he gets a shield down, then he's going for do some damage. No blink available for Guerreros, at least immediately. Trying to go for a Searing Glare, not going to be able to connect. At some point, you definitely have to put some pressure onto Saya with some damage. Ring of Frost, I think, is going to be DR'd. Heavily DR'd, pretty sure. And Guerreros is getting pelted from a distance. He's got a couple of range damage to Saya. Playing a Frostfire Fire Mage is doing pretty decent for him. But Saya is able to just get so much range damage. He's a melee name only. Got himself shields. He's just going to back up out of the Shield of Vengeance as well. He's just going to fight until the shield with Shield of Vengeance. He got himself full immunity. Saya, hold on a second. Does have a bubble. If maybe Guerreros could wait out the Spell Warden and then go for big damage. Maybe force a bubble out of side. Does have a blink available. He's just trying to see if he can get out of there, but I think it might be dumb for that mage, man. I think it slides for the mage. He's got him some shields. I got a good question. When you pop the Reflect Shield and you get cauterized, it looks like it doesn't reflect the damage to anybody. But technically, you are the source of your own damage. Cauterize is your own damage source. Imagine if that reflected back at yourself. That'd be so troll. For mages, everyone's a mage now. Mages are pretty good. Especially the Fire Mage in the opener, 11.1, that Reflect Shield. That was nuts, man. It was kind of crazy. I'm glad that they've given people new PvP talents to work with in general. Mages getting that massive shield that reflect damage. It's kind of interesting too. It's interesting to see what players can do with that type of a shield, right? The timing of his shields and defenses is completely changes. It's going to be Guerreros trying to get some damage back to Saya. And he's got himself a bit of the ultra, good potential ultra to regain some health, but he's melting little by little. And he's just right next to Saya. He's got himself all that range hammered down right in the dome. And he's melting out the rest of the team, man. Even Rifty out here just getting melted. The entire team just getting dotted. Not that Saya could really do anything about it. I think every time he pops wings, he just like hits a bunch of people with a Dawn Light and that some Avatar tether. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be Saya trying to see if you can fight from one mage to the next. Rifty with a G-Pie. Hold on a second. Meteor, everything down. Combust, everything is available. He just got so lots of pressure. He's gonna get a shield. Saya needs to be very, very careful. Blinded Rifty. Does go for the trinket. Try to see, make sure the Saya cannot blind him. It is gonna be a bubble. Oh, layered hands instead. I was thinking it was gonna be a bubble angle. Because that Frostfire bolt could have been a lot of damage, potentially. But I guess it's not a Frost Mage, so it doesn't hit as hard. But for Rifty, does get himself a Nova into a bit of the Ultra. 60% dampening is going to reduce some of that healing from the Ultra. Is going to dive right behind the waterfall for a second just to get himself that line of sight. Trying to see if he can dodge away from a Poly. Is going to be another G-Pie. I don't know if he can cook it all the way through. It does not play Shimmer into the Abyss. Got himself a shield. Is going to be able to reflect some damage back at Saya. Sending out a Phoenix Flames of 2 at the guy. But Rifty is not in a great spot yet. He does have block. He does have caught. Takes a lot of damage though. Every time Saya can hit him outside of that shield, it takes so much damage. G-Pie, Meteor does not connect, does get himself a shield for a second. Saya needs to be a little careful, does go for the bubble. Rifty could just trade him with a block if he wanted to, is going to go for the block. For Saya, this is an opportunity to heal. I don't know if you go for Xander Racial, maybe behind the pillar. First aid. This is an opportunity for you to bust out a block. He's just gonna stay in. Just do as much recovery as he can, but standing on the consecration, very unfortunate. Ring of Frost on himself, but it's there to sign just to get up a melee of you. It's gonna be a G5 of the poly, maybe a primer, maybe some big damage. Does not have a meteor to combine into it. Does he have shields? He needs shields right here, right now though. If he does have a shield, that would be the time to do it. Meteor downside is not gonna walk into it. Cauterize right after. Rifty is just melting. I think it's just over. Cyan taking one mage into the next with Coldbreak gonna be up next. 5 minutes duel, 24% dampening. Cyan looking for regenerating, and Coldbreak allowed him to get a full heal for the proper honor duel, letting the duel be as even as humanly possible. Cyan is behind the bubble and Bop, however. Maybe Leon hits his back, but that's like his one bastion of potential victory here. Does have a succubus right next to him, catching him in the CC. If Kobe gets himself a hell of an opener, Meteor up immediately, or rather Infernal. Where's Infernal going? Infernal? Hello? Pet? Where you going? Okay, at least the second Infernal is doing the job. The other one was just walking away. You're just walking away. Where'd he go? Hold on. You're just waddling. He is apparently after Young. I don't understand why. He doesn't like Young for some reason. Look at him. What the hell? One Infernal just walked out of there. Big damage on the side. I think it might be lights. Holy! Does have the burning of wall for this one. So Colbert did commit a lot of cooldowns to take out a paladin though. It could put him in a bad spot. Is that Infernal still out? Holy, that little Infernal's apparently got a beef with Leo. Why? I don't think there's anything you can do about it. What is it, Jareem? It is going to be Jareem up next. Trying to go for a second CC. Jareem does break out of it. Mortal Coil to follow. Corbin with a bit of a reflect. He does get put in a weird position right now. Does have a Pitlord join in. Bashing out damage into Jareem. Corbin trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a position. May need that Hellstone right here, right now, if he has the access to it. He's super low on health. Does burn it here. Got himself a bit of healing. Dark Pack coming up very soon. He needs a succubus to get in a position to land good CC, but it's just completely out of position, slowed down. But might be able to get finally a bit of that control. With Corbin needing to establish a bunch of blinking away before he can land the fear. Needs to establish a bunch of control onto Jareem in order to get himself any kind of recovery here. As Corbin looking for a bit of that health recovery with a drain, does get himself a big port to get out of there with a bit of that missiles down by Jareem. But Corbin, I mean, Mortal Coil maybe can help you a little. Succubus helps you a bit. But it's super the yard. Shadow Fury does juke it. Mortal Coil right after, trying to go for a kick, does not get to connect. Here right after, it is so yard. Swap it out to a Fall Hunter just so you can have himself a proper interrupt available into a reflect. Oh, but it's going to be a spell stolen. Corbin does not have a lot of health to work with though. I think it might be lights. Jareem just needs a bit more damage. Yeah, taking him. There's only so much you can really do. With Dingal going to be up next. Can't get himself a Hunter's Mark onto Jareem, so you can't even get himself a proper invis. Does not go with a double tap. I was thinking maybe volley down into a rapid fire double tap. He's just trying to give himself an angle. Jareem knows that he's just going to have to give himself invis instantly as soon as he saw a rapid fire. So maybe that not double tap and rapid fire in the opener, maybe that is the play. Maybe that is actually better, because otherwise that invis would have just stopped the damage either way. Jareem is the one that's actually able to get quite a bit of damage behind to pull a big aim shot proc out for Dingal. Does Jareem have a heal? He does have shields, but I don't think he has a heal. Turtle shot out for Dingal really early here. He's got himself a bit of the recovery. Missiles down for Jareem. Double tap is available for Dingal. Does he get himself the angle? I think he auto attacked or arcade shot it. But I don't think he still has his proc. Stun around the corner. Double aim shot. Oh, but the block does stop it. Okay, there goes a lot of the damage though. There goes a lot of that damage. That was a true shot. That was everything. So he's kind of stuck until the volley's back up and available, I believe. Unless he's got some passive damage outside of it. Freezing Trap does trade with a breath though. That is pretty nice. I don't think he has a proper, outside of Biting Shot, he does have a, I don't think he had a proper like intimidation stun. Does get himself a rapid fire onto Jareem. Try to see if he can maybe get some counter pressure rolling. Dingal looking for them 8 shots. Does a lot of damage. Does reverse it. Looking for an end here. Does take out Dingal very quickly with a barrage at the end. Oh my goodness. With Kragar gonna be lasso left or for the team 2. Jareem trying to see if he can get back up out of there immediately. Doesn't have much health to work with right now though. No block, no nothing. Got him some CC, so maybe you could just cut out Kragar. That spear is not gonna let you go anywhere. Does try to receive a good position, but that spear is gonna keep you in place. I think it's over. Oh, popped him like a balloon. Flush up next, a bit of a rematch between the two. We still got Young as well as Leo over for the team 1. Krager, low man standing over for the team 2. If you can bring it back at a 50% dampening, man, that'd be kind of crazy. Flush did end up burning a trinket, however, so maybe Krager could make something work off of that. No trinket? If you can get yourself a proper stun, proper big demolish avatar combo onto Plush, that could be huge. Does go for a wall breaker into a disarm. That is unfortunate off that stun. Has to delay his damage a little bit. Does disarm Plush though. If you can get him slowed, maybe a big demolish, kidney shot. Does go for a trinket, Fury to follow. He has to wait out until his stun's available. He has to wait. Unless he goes for like a short stun demolish. Parry, try to see if he can just live this damage. And it's going to be vanished out of the woke. Unless you leap around top of him with an AoE. Yeah, he's just going to have to wait it out. Looking for a leap, looking to catch him. Does go for a stun. Big demolish off of that. Maybe this will be enough. Oh, the final hit of demolish zone. Spinner about what, like 30%, 20%, 25%, somewhere around that ballpark. That is rough. Gouge for a second. Zerk is out of it. Kidney shot to follow. Quick shot is up for Plush. Not like he can really cloak much from Krager anymore. Unlike how Rogues used to. Both are low. Hold on. That is dots on the Krager, but a death mark. It has did a bit of damage. Plush is also bleeding out though. Could be just a bleed game here. Krager's health is not looking that good. Plush health is also in the negative. Does have a disarm leap by the warrior into a stun. Oh, does get himself a run by. Just swats him with a bat real quickly. Taking him with Leo as second to last, and Krager just has not a lot of ways to re-heal right now. We're 11 minutes of the duel, 60% dampening. First aid barely healing, second win barely healing. But looks like Leo is trying to make this as much of an honor duel as possible, or at least giving Krager an opportunity to catch a heal or two. IBF got himself a Morse's Winter disarm onto Leo. He knows he can't really do a lot of damage while he doesn't have access to his weapons. Krager does have a parry very, very soon. He will have to be very, very careful with that rallying cry. Might have to use rallying cry early into a fear onto Leo. Does Lichborn out of it, breaking out of the stun. Krager taking lots of damage. Parry up right after, blind to follow. Leo got himself the riders and everything available, but as long as he can't really directly hit Krager while parry's up, it's going to be a little bit tough for him. Krager needs to rally immediately. Does go for rally, but I don't think it matters. I think he has enough damage to lock him down. He does, yeah, with the riders and everything. It is just rough. I was hoping, man, maybe Krager would be able to bring it back, but it's just not quite there. That's rough, man. Maybe like if the dampening wasn't that high, then maybe there was a chance, but yeah, that's rough. That's tough. This guy just is another one going. Holy. Yeah, dude, the demolishment, the final hit, I'm so sad they nerfed it. Because it was so satisfying, like how hard it hit. But now it just hits like a wet noodle. It's almost like a primer just to make enemies take more damage or something. Alright, I think it's a reformation from Team Plush and then Krager. I don't know if he's doing it or not. 30% after Colossus is trash now. Bro, are you playing Slayer now? Do you have to play the Blaze Storm build now? You probably do. You probably just have to play Slayer and play Unhinged. Yeah, it is rough, man. It is rough. Like, man, it's such a good, like the satisfying part about that ability is the big ramp up and then bam, the final hit. And now that it's just not, you don't see the health bar explode out of the, I don't even know where. Just not seeing the health bar explode. I don't know, man. That's rough. Oh wait, apparently Bob's or BOEs were not supposed to be kicked off for the AH. Uh-oh. We're trying to hotfix someone. Another broke BOEs. Rip. Go. How's Buzz doing? Ready? Beautiful. Back to the grand. A 2 would be unhinged with my hero chance to get nerfed by 30%. Yeah. 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 I think it's time to get unhinged, boys. I think it might be that time to give Slayer a go. Colossus, I mean, the payoff is not the same anymore. Krager is such an idiot, sorry. Why, Nico? What do you mean? What do you mean he's an idiot? What are you talking about? I thought he did really good there, dude. He did as best as he could at the end. What's up, CP? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. GGIF? Hell yeah, dude. Gonna put all the PvP in the background will work. Hell yeah, my guy. Enjoy it. Enjoy me yapping out about the duels. I'll try to use more descriptive words here to make it more of a greater audio experience for you. Alrighty. Twitch. Got ourselves Grim switching out to Team 1. Oh, interesting. I like his mog. That tabard, I was gonna say, like, is that something unique? But I'm pretty sure this is the Siren Isle tabard, right? The Earthern tabard? It's like there's one Earthern vendor that can tell a bunch of tabards. Siren on that team, we got Leo, we got Plush, as well as Young Jay. Or for the other team, we got us as Colbert, we got us as Kragar, Moo Rat. I love that name. Jaina looks like gonna be first up, as well as Rifty in the back as well. Into a Plush, immediately hit Breath, into a Trinket Breath actually, by Jaina, getting super hyper aggressive there with an opener. And Plush just goes in for a death mark, bleeds into Jaina, he just got himself shields. Does it not have reflector shields? No, he doesn't. Wait, you don't even have the fire shields. Are you Frostfire or are you like a Spellslinger Frost? Wait, what is that? Hold on. Jada, are you Spellslinger Frostmage? Haven't seen Spellslinger Frostmage in PvP in quite some time, man. I usually see more as Frostfire. Plush immediately with the Cloak of Shadows, trying to see if he can force a block out of Jada. Gouge for a quick second while it's still bled up and dotted. Kingsbane and everything is available. Does get a proper CC on the Plush. Has no trinket actually. Hold on. If you have the most amount of damage, big ray of frost. Oh, lances. Hold on. Jada with a full power. Plush is out in the open. Oh, you are Frostfire. Wait, hold on. You are Frostfire. Wait, you do have Frostfire shield. I was wondering, like, what? Because when you first popped the shield, I didn't see the fire shield. Hold on, I didn't see the fire shield at all. I only saw the frost one. That's why I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. Oh, got us on the lances with a flurry. Everything might have to block here. Might have to block EST. Yo, there's just no way. That's too many pets. Already got the Dark Transformation. Already got the Gargoyle. Did not get the army, though. Or the Riders. Or, I guess not the army, but it would be the A-bomb, right? Yeah, for Jada, there's going to be an escape plan here. I don't know if you'll be able to stun instantly. Got him some shields. With the stun, going to be AMS out for Leo. Maybe he could stun the pets. Blind by Leo, just looking to get himself a defensive. Unless he gets a yoink. Oh, that far yoink, dude. Knocking it back for a second. Jada is just looking to survive here. I don't know if you'll be able to. Does get himself a procs with a blink right after. I don't know if he got himself a second block. Invis for a second. There goes the block. There goes the block. I was gonna say for a second, like when I did see his shields, I was like, wait a second. Is that Spellslinger? No, that thing is good in AoE. It seems like it's good in AoE. Or at least it was. I'm not sure what's better now, but it used to be a pretty decent option. It used to be the easy option, just a bunch of orbs and everything. Jaina dropping down, speaking of orbs, dropping one down, just trying to see if he can stop the approach of Leo. Does hit him with a breath with the ring. Does not connect. Oh, the knock sent him flying. Just booked him right over the ring just for a second. But Leo, I don't know if Jaina's got himself a big setup. I guess I was gonna say, like, I wonder if he has himself the zonal, you know, Punisher build. If you sit behind the pillar, you get burned. But Ring of Fire no longer one of those buttons that helps you punish the other guy. It used to be a combo of Blizzard, Ring of Frost, and Frozen Orb, and Ring of Fire. You put him behind the pillar where an enemy is gonna stay, and it's just gonna burn him and freeze him and do damage. You can't do that anymore. I hate what they did to Ring of Fire, man. I hate it. It's gonna be a blind as Jaina trying to get himself a proper stun on Leo. Jaina just taking hits after hits. Not a lot of health available. Leo's able to just claw and shadows him from a distance, taking him out. Krager charging into Leo, instantly war breaking him. Just trying to see if he can get himself a proper setup here. Wraith walking to back himself out of there. Krager, I'm not sure exactly what he reflected back to Leo. I'm actually not 100% unless you reflect maybe like the depths in weapon enchant, because that can't be reflected back. It's a weird button, or it's a weird ability, but it technically does count as a magic effect that can be reflected. Stun onto Krager, surrounded by the undeads, by the riders, actually not on a great spot. Try to see if he can just focus in onto Leo. Leo's just backing up out of there, just letting him kite. And Krager with a spear. Leo can't go anywhere. Yes, he can. Never mind. Apparently, Ryder is the only playstyle that can just break out of that spear. Mages can't even blink out of it. Both are so low. Krager's looking for that sweet execute. It's just one big hit. Oh, it does take it. I think with a quick overpower. Messiah quickly charging Krager does not want to give this warrior, looks like, a chance to recover. Or maybe he's going to let him. Or maybe a second. Oh, he's gonna let the second one happen. He's gonna let the auto duel happen. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Krager is gonna be walking into this duel behind though offensively. And without a parry too. So that's gonna be a little rough. I think he's gonna, I don't know what he could do. Charges in. He does not hold back. He doesn't wait for his cooldown to recover. Got himself reflect really early. Disarm with Saya. Saya just gonna get ready to stun and everything available. Yeah, as soon as he got waves, he could just stun from a distance and just pelt Krager from afar. Does get himself a charge, but the constant slows from Saya and the fact that Saya does not have to worry about slows himself. I mean, he can just kite Krager the entire time. Does go in for a stun. Warbreaker. Big demolish with the shield of vengeance. Oh, he just walked out of the range of demolish, dude. Come on, Blizzard. They looked at the big demolish ability from Colossus and we're like, all right, well, we have it at a very small range, so people can literally walk out of it. It puts you in places you use it. Let's nerf that final hit. It's like, dude, it's already hard sometimes against certain classes. It's already hard to line it up properly, and now you made it even less satisfying. What is this? I think you might be right. Might be have to play Slayer or Fury. Fury might have to be the play now. Krager got himself a bit of defense, blessing protection. He can't fight through it. I think it just might be lights for him. There's not so much you can do. I mean, full immunity for Saya. Krager does leap away. No light. Hold on. No, don't light. He's getting first aid. Oh, he's getting some heals. Stun to Saya. If you could reflect a Hodge. Oh, that'd be peak. Blaze Storm cannot get stunned for a second. Does disarm him for a moment. Battle stance. Everything available. War breaks him into a stun demolish. Oh, lay on hands. I was thinking maybe he was going to get the final big demolish squid, but Saya escapes death and is going to be able to pelt Krager. I think the guy played really well. Battle Master tricky to give him some bit of health, but look at that kite, man. You literally can't even touch him. You can't catch him. Quick charge, fear. And kind of give yourself a heal. That's all they can do. Warlock Hellstone. I don't know if you could chomp down on a cookie. Hold on. I love Krager for these moments here. He doesn't give up immediately. Reflect. Oh man, wasn't a Hodge. Did not reflect a Hodge. And that Wake of Ashes. Oh, it's just over. I appreciate Krager not giving up immediately. I appreciate the man fighting to the bitter end. But man, is it sometimes I guess the warrior versus paladin? Sometimes it does become a very predictable end. The gap between the two classes in a 1v1 combat is a little tough. I mean, the fact that warrior just is like waddling after the paladin and you're just kiting him, just hitting him from range, it is just wild. Does get some big damage. Bubble out for Saya, immediately seeing damage out of Cobre. And Cobre instantly taking the gateway. Saya left with not a lot of immunities anymore. Lay on hands, I don't think it's going to be usable backup yet. Inferno does come down, does not get a stun to Saya. He does get the stun on the Inferno though. Bolt 1 does get himself a chaos mode to join in. Shrink it out for Cobre. Blind right after. Succubus catching before he go for Siren Claire. Oh, for Cobre, this is so good. Got a shot of Fury. There's an opportunity for you to have a big go. Incinerate into a bolt. I think that bolt secures it. I think it does it. Oh, so close. So close. Boards on top of him just to land the kill. He boards Reflect into Shadow Bird. Love it. You gotta love it. Young does get himself an ultra time trying to see if he can reposition versus Cobre, who does have himself Succubus. He does have himself some damage. Does not go for the Succubus CC. It looked like Succubus was in a position to potentially catch him. It would have been awesome to interrupt his cooldown reduction. Does get the Succubus though. And it's going to be a stun to Cobre. It does wall this up. It's a lot of damage, but that wall almost nullifies a lot of it though. I mean, look, it looked like he took no damage. It's a full Meteor, full Comet Storm, and he did just fine. Block instantly for Young. Does break out of it immediately as though Overfiend does slam down his massive axe into Young, making him take about 5% more damage. That's quite a decent bit. Reflect up for Cobre. Young got nothing left. I think he just lights for him. Soul Fire from downtown. Oh my god. You gotta love just a quick swoosh. Woo. I was 3-pointed with that one. Oh, so good. Grim, last one left over for the team 1. Giving Cobre at least his final meal. Letting him have his food. Does go for the stun on the Succubus. Cobre knows that last time he played this rogue, he got a lot of CC on that Succubus. Does have the angle. Maybe Succubus CC. Oh, he melded. Oh, he melded just to stop the Succubus. Still stunning the Succubus, dude. He's controlling the Succubus while CCing Cobre. He does have the Pit Lord as well as an what is it, Overlord? Overfeed? I don't remember, dude. I don't even remember. There's so many new demons. I like how they added a bunch of new demons and they gave them all to Destroy instead of giving them all to Demo. That is so crazy to me. That's how I'm taking them out. Man, that is rough. Okay, well, maybe not all demons, but like the cool Fire Molten Demon. I think it's cool that Destroy has it, but Demo should have definitely had that, dude. Just thematically, some more demons. Moomer Ret. Second to last left. Can Grim go through Moo as well as Rifty? And he's just going to get himself a Garrote opener immediately. Get himself some dots in. Kingsbane, none of that stuff is available. Decent damage on a Moo Red, however. I think with a cold blood. Disarm for a second. Moo got himself big shield of vengeance. Grim looking to escape this damage as best as possible. It's a lot of hits. Oh, I think it's over. He might just die. He might just die to the dots, man. Dawn Light, it's painful. If Moo Red gets a final wreck around the corner. Not quite. Bubbles it. Oh, he's just looking to end this. Oh, dude, no. 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 Oh, there's nothing you can do. You did your best, friend. Trust me. As a rogue main, I feel you in that situation. Like, this, he bubbled. Straight up pressing Minotaur just to win. It's like, technically, he's just doing everything he can to win. But as a rogue, it's like, I wish that was you. Actually, no chance to win. Actually, no chance to win there. I hate it. But there's actually no, like, outplay potential. Like, there's no win condition. It's over. I hate moments like that. Let's get another one going here, boys. Flush and Cracker, let me know when your boys are both ready. And we'll get another one up and running. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How many have we done? Not as many as I thought we would. Demon Diablo should have been summoning other specs demons to interact with their own kit. Demo Diabolus. Oh, that would have been pretty cool, though. Imagine you could have summoned like a Dark Lair, an Infernal. That would have been sick, actually. That would have been cool. Need one? Okay. Well, let's get an invite, man. We got to group up if you guys want to join us. Don't mind, they're ready. They're ready. Cracker, he's ready. He says go. We send you guys into Tiger's Peak. We haven't done Lord Around on Tiger's Peak yet. Did you see that trading post? Dude, I saw, man. It looks so good. There's like a lava infernal set and a lava infernal mounts, basically like chimeras, but with the head of a core hound, and it's all fiery and badass. There's like a gun that straight up looks like a set of Doom, and then there was all these voodoo type of like staffs and sword with skulls. It looks so good, dude. I think that took fans' criticism of like, man, there's so many of these pretty sets and butterfly sets and magical girl sets. I mean, that's so cool, Blizz, but can we get some like raw edge in these sets? Can we get some badass sets here, man? And then we're like, all right, we heard it loud and clear and we're looking to deliver. That's, I think, what they're doing is they're responding to fan feedback. I'm like, okay, that sounds a badassery this says, dude. Don't get me wrong, I like a lot of these sets. They look great when they added, but it's like, it's a lot of like pretty butterfly sets. It's so cool, neat. But it's like, it feels like we've had that on Trade Post for like way too long. And it's like, we had that, but then we had some like Chihuahua pet stuff and then head shock mount. It's like, okay, let's get a mix of both. Let's get the badass and some cute stuff. I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly cool with that. You know what I mean? I do love it. It looks so good. I'm happy. Which need to balance between the two? Definitely, man, definitely. Grim gonna be up next. Got himself a little bit of that cold blood in the opener. Moo Red, a bit of a rematch. Last time Moo Red just bubbled just to slay Grim, and now he's just going for a bomb, trying to see if he can reverse it on him. Grim does go for the trick and this online on him, but it's an opportunity for Grim at least to maybe bring it back versus the Paladino. Trying to see if he gets himself a reset. Does get himself a reset. He didn't send in Kingsbane or anything. Did burn a trinket though, so for Moo Red, this could be an opportunity to take out the rogue pretty quickly here. Next time he has a stun. Could be very, very deadly. Does go for the wall here. This is going to be Grim trying to make some damage happen. Bubble to follow. Is this where Moo Red just going to run down the rogue? He's just going to see if he can escape and does go for advantage before the dots are on him. Looking for a quick out. So Moo Red has a trinket. Should have a stun. Should have a Wake of Ashes. Shield of Vengeance. Everything here. So for Grim, this is his chance. If he can cloak a Hodge, I think he might win. War Stomp. He's not going to be able to go for a proper stun, though. Kidney Shot to follow. Does go for a trick and Hodge right after. Grim no longer has to worry about it. He's going to go for the reset with a blind. If Moo Red can deny the rogue a proper reset, I think Moo Red wins this. Yeah, he's trying to see if he can do it. Does keep the rogue in combat. Grim taking damage back up to back. It's going to be a Cloak of Shadows trying to see if he can escape, but dotted. A mix of physical, a mix of the spell, Holy Strike damage, I guess what I'm trying to say. That is Holy Strike damage. I was thinking like Spell Strike, but no, that's not it. Big Death Mark, everything is available. Grim trying to see if he can end it. Moo has a limited time left, but he got us a big Wake of Ashes. This is an opportunity to win. Looking for a big Templar. Couch for a second. Grim, oh, melts down, and Moo does take it. Oh, got himself a lay on hands. I don't really know if he needed to lay on hands. Like, maybe Saya would have let you recover. But this guy was like, dude, in case somebody rushes me, I just want to be ready. But now you're out of your big forbearance buttons. Man, last time Red did run the rogue down, bubbled, and just stomped all over him. This time around, he did end up having a bit of a rematch here and played it really, really well. Not letting the rogue escape was what really let him get the win there. Saya with a bit of shield of vengeance with a spell, Blessing of Saint. Trying to see if he can release any kind of stuns out of him. Red left with not a lot here. Got a lot of that range damage with Saya, but that's about all he can really do. Maybe he can go for a blind. It does go for a blind with Saya. Searing Glare. No Searing Glare to follow up. Trying to get Saya kind of low, but Red is kind of left with not a lot to work with. Does get hit with a stun. It's over. It's over. Maybe Cracker can force out a bop or laying hands on a Saya. Probably going to be able to force something out of him. As it is a full Warbreaker. Big hits on the Saya. Does go for laying hands. Parry up for Cracker really, really early. Spear down onto Saya. Cannot go anywhere. This is an opportunity for him to make some damage happen. Full demolish. Oh, barely does any damage though. Blizzard, why'd you have to nerf demolish? Mortal Strikes is still hitting very hard. Bubble out for Saya. I don't know if Cracker has any way to break that bubble. It's going to go for a leap. Saya's going to go behind the pillar. Most likely full first aid. I was thinking regenerate, but first aid is actually more efficient. Wait, did your ghouls just rush off somewhere? Did your ghouls just walk to the other side? I just saw those boys running back. Boys running back home. What happened? This is going to be Saya. Got himself. Look at that mobility, man. Look at the range he can do versus Cracker. He can just dance around him. The amount of damage you can do without even having to be in melee of the guy, it is crazy good. Cracker needs to use mobility, needs to find a way to somehow get a slow onto Saya, like a proper slow, so you can't outrun him. But I don't think he has the... I don't think there's much you can do to slow him down, actually. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's hitting that hamstring, but it's not really doing anything, right? Right? I'm pretty sure. I'd be surprised if he's just not hitting the hamstring. There's just no way, man. You know, just moving him around. Okay. I was thinking for a second. Those two rushing back. I was like, what is that? Cracker is getting himself a bit of recovery. Hodge reflected back at Saya, but he had Blessing of Saint. No, actually, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a Shockwave, I think, actually. It looked like a Hodge. It looked like a Hodge, but I don't think it was. Cracker with a parry. He's got himself leap. Just trying to see if he catches up to Saya. Unless you have Spear, that Paladin is going to run all over the place. Does Spear him? Blessing of Protection. Oh, it's over. I think it might be lights. Cracker giving himself, he's just buying up all that health. He's taking all in credit. Oh my goodness. Cracker's going to be in that health debt in just a second here. He's straight up going by the plan of US economy, dude. Jesus Christ. Holy. Stacking up trillions of debt here with his health bar. Holy moly. Rally Cry, Battle Masters. Looks like he's able to live that debt though. I was thinking his health was going to drop down to like 1. That was a lot of health he borrowed there for a minute. Battle Masters and Rally is just a lot of commit. Blessing of Saint for Saya. I don't know if Cracker can do anything though. He got himself just a bit of health. Stun onto Saya. Maybe one good hit. Reflect. Stun onto Saya. One more hit. Oh, well, he had himself like a big mortal, but I don't even know if mortal hits that hard anymore. He used to hit for like 4 mil. He used to be able to hit people for up to 4 mil with mortal. But then they nerfed it, which is like, okay, makes sense. Probably shouldn't be hitting for some players' entire health bar, right? Slightly under-geared. There goes the entire health bar. Probably not fair, but man. Rifty does end up sending some damage at Saya, but the mana is going to chill behind that tag extension. Not a lot of mana available for this man. Lay on Hands probably back up and available though. So maybe he can make someone work with a Lay on Hands. With the Shield of Vengeance though, using that shield to try to see if he can counter Rifty's shield. G-Pie is available. Does shrink it for a stun. Rifty with a blink. He is able to get himself a proper go versus Rifty with Wake of Ashes. This could be the opportunity for him to really put some pressure into the mage. Meteor down, as long as you can escape it, you'll be okay. Lay on Hands to keep yourself alive. Rifty with a Altar does reduce the healing with the dampening though, so it's not going to be as great for recovery. Shield is doing massive job. Reflect a lot of damage back to Saya. Shield is back up and available. Saya could be under a lot of trouble. Does go for a blind. Searing Glare. It's going to be shield down. Rifty needs another shield. Interrupted on fire. Might be in a bit of trouble. Needs one more fire blast. Oh, gets the shield last second. Well done. Literally got to play around that shield tech in order to reflect damage back into Paladina. Nike though. Oh my goodness. The man just got himself aim shot. Kill shot. It's over. I'll be medium block. Oh no. Yeah, where's the marksman? As long as he can get himself a big hit. Oh, wait, the arrows of the bow look so good. The lightning? Why do we not have this as a glyph? So you can have lightning shots and like poison shots and fiery looking shots. How's that not a glyph, man? That should be a glyph. Big rapid fire. Oh my god. Nag does it. I'm taking it. Well done, well done. How would you go from one mage to the next though? Jaina, while Ricky was a mage, he was basically on his last foot, on his peg leg. Question is, can he fight versus Jaina? Does have the eagle swoop in for a quick stun. Just combobulating Jaina out in the open. Does get himself shields. Look, I'm not seeing the fire shield. I know he's Frostfire mage, but I'm not seeing the fire part of that shield. I'm seeing the frost shield, but I'm not seeing the fire part. Brett does not connect. Ooh, Nike with the moves. Do you have another double tap? You have a binding shot. Ooh, does have a double tap. Ooh, rapid fire around the corner. Look at the barrage. That looks so good. Yeah, look at that. He is Frostfire. You can see the shots. Aim shot. Jaina might be in a bit of trouble. Meteor down into Nike. Could also be in a bit of trouble. Feign Deathful Ray. No, he doesn't. He just walls it. He just walls it to live it. Jaina, not a lot of health available. Maybe looking for another block here. Or first block, actually. Nike also not a lot of health available either. Oh! Oh! Kill shot. Did not do enough. Apparently in PvE, hunters are not even pressing kill shot. Apparently it's not even worth it. Rapid fire is better. Kill command is better. Aim shot is better. But I don't really press that button. So they might need to imp it a little. I think for PvP it's still okay, but I'm just saying for PvE, I heard that apparently it's not even worth casting. There's other talent synergies. It's like, unless you make a certain build for kill shot, like if you're playing Black Arrow, then it's worth casting, but like kill shot apparently is like, there's other buttons that are a little more valuable. Nike taking a bit of damage, the volley down, does himself rapid fire, dodging a meteor, silence onto Jada, got himself more aim shot. Oh, taking him out before a block is back up. I think that aim shot just did a huge hit on Cobre. Last one left, trying to see if he can get himself the angle. That succubus, I think is going to give him that advantage because Nike now has to deal with two targets instead of just one. If it was just Cobre, I think he'll be okay. But the fact that he has to deal with succubus EC, yeah, it's going to make it a little tougher. Trinket, stun, freeze onto Cobra, drop it down a Infernal. Could be an opportunity. Binding shot on these pets. A Nike looks like he's just looking for an escape. Cobra getting hit with a stun, does go for the feint for a second. I don't know if he can go for camo. Mortal Coil does hit him. Cobra is trying to get himself an angle. Pets surrounding Nike, who's just going to go for a turtle shell. Wait. Just trying to see if he can get himself a camo, I think, right? Is that what's happening? Oh, another Infernal. Oh, they're beating you up. Ow. Oh, this is not feeling good. Yeah, look at the Infernals, man. They mean business. They are gonna beat you up. It does get himself a camo. This is good, actually. Waiting out the Infernal may not be the worst. And for Nike, are you still in stealth? Good. For him, it's cooldown reduction, man. He's just waiting for CDs. Eyes picked up by Cobra. He's gonna be able to see ya. He knows exactly where you are. Maybe this could be an opportunity. Freezing trap right there on the port. He knows. He knows. If you port on him, trying to see if he can surprise him, ain't gonna happen. He knows there's gonna be a succubus at some point, right? Yeah, he's trying to see if he can maybe cut across. Succubus is out in the open. Does need a freezing trap, but it breaks immediately. Does end up walling this though. Hold on, dark back and a wall into a Mortal Coil. Succubus EC is gonna get himself the pet. Markin, Cobra, stun, Ruination, not gonna feel good. Needs to wall, needs to use everything here to live. Shot him out for a second, still is gonna get caught out of stealth though. I don't know what Nike can do here. It's just marksman versus a pet and Cobra. That is tough by itself, man. Does get himself a rapid fire, maybe behind the pillar, maybe some damage. Cobra, he does not have a wall anymore, but Succubus catching in the cooldowns. That is so rough. Man, needs to get a silence out of Cobra, I think. If you can get a silence with that chimeric plays on the Cobra and then just pelt them with aim shot after aim shot, maybe you could do it. But if you just line aside him right now, he's just gonna hit you with a shadow burn and it's over. Cobra picking up a little bit of health. Nike maybe can get himself a reset, maybe another camo. I don't know. That board right there looks scary. Oh, he's already set it up. Oh, Succubus! Wait, I was thinking, did Succubus eat it? No, he didn't. Trinket! Cobra just sees one big insta. Oh, you caught a camo! Oh, for a second only. Oh, but the Inferno's back up and available. Stun into Cobra. This way you just gotta make the damage happen. Mortal Coil. Damn. Overlord. I think it's over. Oh, yeah. Just didn't even... I mean, Cobra needed one shot of burn at the end there. As a hunter, the marksman, there's only so much you can do. You're a glass cannon. You can hit hard, but you do also get hit hard yourself, too. But that Overlord just came in. Big axe, swung it. Down you go. Those guys are Overlords, right? I'll need to double check if anything. Because I used to know all those Diabolus pets, because they do have a name. But like, could have been a Fell Lord, honestly. Because that's what the big one is for Demo. The one that guards you and swings. Don't keep giving them different names for some reason. Interrupt onto Cobra. He's trying to get some cast in. Leo just got himself full defense. Bolt 1, Bolt 2, ABM. Ah, he got himself the most amount of defense just to live it. Yeah. Well done, well done. Side picking up 2, 9 picking up 2. Well done, man. Well done. Yeah, versus Cobra as a marksman, it is not easy. Not easy. Let's get us another one going here, boys. Yeah. Uno mas. Axe boy, sword lady, mini Mataroth. Yeah, basically. Is she a sword lady? Does she have swords? Maybe like the Legion version, right? That's what the Chaos Mother is from. Is that Legion one? Plush needs a +1. If you guys want to join in, group is going to be listed under LFG for both of the teams. If y'all want to join in, Kraken's looking for some homies. Plush is looking for some homies. Get him in there, boys. Shivara mostly known for swords. Oh, you're right. Yeah, they do usually have swords. I guess even like the Warlock version. Well, so I guess they are Shivaras, aren't they? I guess they are Shivaras. I was gonna like argue like, well, technically they're a Chaos Mother of the Shivara family, but then I thought, yeah, they're both Shivaras. They all have the arms, right? They all have the arms. I'm sure. I doubt there's enough lore on Shivara to like really highlight where the Coven of Shivara, and even they're called the Coven of Shivara too. But even like Mother of Chaos, Mother of Cosmos, this is the one. This is the better you get. Yeah, they're just Shivaras. She just called Mother of Chaos. This is a mythic one too, I think, right? Or is this the mythic one? I don't remember. I know this is a basic one, but this is a basic one. Either this one is a mythic or this one is a mythic version. There's a mythic, you get a 4th one. Kragar is good. Kragar is good. Plus needs a +1. If y'all want to join in, they got a spot, boys. Look them up in Elder Molten Core in LFG. I think pinky purple one is mythic. Oh, the shadow one is mythic? Okay. Okay. Because I wouldn't remember at all. I would not remember. Dude, who was your invite? Horde Slayer? How do you say the name? Yelmis? Yelmis, I think it is. Because I know the Jade usually provides like a Y sound. So then it'll be Yelmis. Lock. Brizaz already in. Nemi? Ooh, hold on. Hey, friend. Plus, I'm trying to see if we can get you guys a +1. Hold it for like 2 seconds, yeah? I just want to see if Nemi responds back. Pascal, Giga Paladin. You can think Pascal wants to join in. Or let's see, maybe grinding BGs. BG Blitz. The BG Blitz. No. He's chilling. He's chilling. Rodor, Rest in Hell. Wait, Rest in Hell's in already, right? Wait, is Rest in Hell in a group? Hey. Hey, Rest. I want to see if Rest in Hell wants to join in. I'll ask him. God, trying to get a free tier piece is always so toxic. Like for 1600? So 1600 is very doable week 1. Very doable. I guess you just gotta get like a little lucky with some good cues. But no, it's very doable. Like whether you do it in 2s or solos or BG Blitz. Okay. The Rest in Hell is out. Oh, hold on. Hey. Those? I'm asking Sleepy. So hold on there, Plush. Asking Sleepy. So even if you have somebody, let me at least get a confirmation from Sleepy. This might also be grinding. Nike is Jareem. Oh, are they? Hold on. I never really put the two of them together because I don't think I have Jareem added or my real ID, which I probably should have him added. Jareem, what's your real ID? Can I add you? Unless Nico, you are Jareem. Unless you are Jareem. Then hey. Can I get you added? Because you pop in these duels pretty regular. Oh, Jareem pops in these duels regularly. I'm not gonna assume that you are him. Him is you. I think the ASMR mount when you press the whirling surge looks like it's on crack. Really? I gotta see it, man. I haven't seen a lot of people with that mount so far, so it's kind of awesome that you got it. That's some luck right there. I'm sure we'll see more of it over time, though. Best bow in the game. Oh, yeah, for the arrows? Yeah, it does change the arrows. It looks so good. You are right. I don't really notice that as a little detail for hunters, like how the certain weapons changes your arrow model. But I love it. I love it. Download metal to get a clip. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Or if you got like shadow play or whatever, you could press record, show it, press record again, and just upload it as an MP4 straight into the disk. If it's short enough, it shouldn't take too long. There's like 5 boat models that do. Yeah, that used to be a glyph, man. And what if that was a glyph, right? Imagine. I think that'd be so cool. Or even just maybe like making like a customization option for hunters, right? You go to a hunter trainer, right? And they give you like this like barbershop type of model where you have like weapon out, or you shoot your weapon at a target, arrows, bullets, crossbow, and you can change what type of arrow. And you can do a quest line or kill an enemy, unlock the type of arrow or projectile rather, and then you can apply it for your weapons, right? So if you have a gun, you have this. If you have a bow, you have this, whatever. Customizable arrows, yeah, that'd be so cool. And bullets and bolts, right? So you can change the model or the animation that it shoots or whatever. So let's say if you have like a bow, so you could do like maybe like a very simple bow and like have it shoot like this really like fire arrow with like a little like fireball at the end, right? Kind of like if you're storming in like a medieval castle type of deal. That'd be cool as hell. 1 sec. We still need a +1, boys. Over for the team. Plush. We need. Oh wait, they got one. Right as I say something. Right as I say something. Yeah, Sleepy said nah. So we were good then, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Let's do a Lordaeron, right? Lord, or is Lordaeron too toxic? What's up, Dal? I'll be spectating the matches. Hey, Atho, how you doing, my guy? Atho, we should try doing like the group spectate, by the way, at some point, or somebody, if anybody wants to join me for that. Like, you will be able to fly around as a camera yourself in game, while I'm flying around as a camera in game. Because Krager said apparently that works, so you could have like multiple people spectating a match at once. We just have to party up together and then I queue them, and then you also a camera. We need to set up like keybinds in order to get the free full cam working, but like it'll still give you like the basic camera flow, like how they're doing like Blizzard tournaments or whatever. Okay, I was thinking for a second Lordaeron wasn't working. But how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. Yeah. I'll be using different. It used to be different when we had ammo or arrows, right? Yeah, because I think so. When you had arrows, I think you did have a slightly different projectile. I am assuming you probably did. But then when you had that one bow that had infinite arrows, that had like lightning arrows, even though they didn't do the most amount of damage, it saved hunters on money. Yeah, I remember blue arrows. Maybe, yeah. I assume that because Blizzard took attention to detail when it comes to arrows and the shots and how they land and how they shoot. They've always been pretty meticulous about that, right? Sometimes getting a patch in there and things get all buggy and all broken, you know. Patch day, you know what I mean? Oh, what do you do? Just a patch day, guys. But like the arrows have always been pretty meticulous in those. I would assume for Classic, because I didn't really play too much of Classic to like really know the difference. I'm assuming they probably did change the projectile look, even slightly. Which, even if it's just like a color shift, color gradient, swap out one model for a slightly similar looking model. Gotta be Leo versus Goeris. Oh, the enhancement. Last time we saw enhanced, they would just pop it off, dude, even after 11.1. And that's like the only class that didn't even get touched. Like where everybody's getting nerfed from warriors to mages, these guys are just like still stay the same. Just go for the trinket when trick's available. Just needs the line inside of Leo to get some damage in. Leo with a quick stun, got himself the riders, all the pets available. He's just going for hit and runs with Goeris, trying to avoid Ascendants as much as possible. Big Thunder does get himself a Lichborn, together with IBM breaking out of the CC, dropping on Dome to try to reduce some of the magic damage taken. Leo with a big death pack really early on. Trying to go for a Hex as Goeris, I think, was able to juke it. Yeah, was able to juke it, got himself a little bit of healing with more pets joining in. Does get a Hex onto the DK for a second. Maybe Get himself some Maelstrom off of the pets just to build up some more damage, plus more healing. Is gonna get trying to go for a knock, doesn't quite connect. Is gonna try to see if he can stay on top of Leo's best as possible, because now that Leo's out of choose, up until next army of a dead is available. For Guerreros, this could be an opportunity to leap it away from Leo for a second, trying to catch up a little bit of healing. As long as he doesn't get kicked on a nature cast, he should be good. AMS is going to stop a lot of that magic damage for a moment. Guerreros on the ground, trying to see if he can get himself an angle, but doesn't quite get a knock up onto Leo. Lasso does force a trinket out of Leo though. And Guerreros, I don't really know. Maybe if you have like looking for a bit of recovery. I was thinking maybe if you have like the lockdown that Gray for you, that Shaman does with that cap totem into Sunder into a cap. I don't know if he's got that combo, but if you do, that could be huge. Riders do join in. Does Wallace stun totem onto Leo? Does get himself a send with a second stun. He does have himself the double stun combo. He just doesn't put a Sunder in between of those two. Does get himself a decent setup though. Guerreros, this could be an opportunity here. This could be a massive go here. Bloodlust, everything available. And Leo, oh, what is happening with you? A big old A-bomb there for a second. Big shield down for Guerreros. Looking for the recovery. Trying to see if he can live this. Is this going to be enough though? Needs just a little more. But oh, Leo with the clawing shadows. The damage that the Unholy can do. Wow. You have all the pets up when you're clawing at the target. It is very, very strong. He has to play a little bit of a hit and run. Cannot play into Ascendance right in the face of it. But when you have cooldowns and you go in to deal some damage, that could work out. Is Jibs gonna be up next? Holy, I was thinking for a second, like, is that a shield? Nah, it's just a back piece. Is it not him? Is it not Kragar? Is it A nor wait, Aya nor I don't think it's him. Advo! Ooh. Hey, you back to Night Elf? Night Elf is pretty good though. Is that Flexion? Okay, Advo is doing some wild things apparently. Leo versus GBs. Man is playing Fury. Hold on a second. I heard something about Fury Warriors. Try to see. Was that a random Blaze Storm? Or was that like an actual activated Blaze Storm and canceled it? There's no way, right? There's no way. I don't know. I'm like no way. Likely no way. I feel like a lot of the times I see a Blaze Storm in like mid combat, I'm like, oh, you should be good. Nah, just a proc Blaze Storm. Stun under GBs, does go for a wall immediately. Man is gonna have to get some kind of a response back to Leo. It's gonna be immediate blind and there's no health. Leo just clawed him from a distance. Got the riders, got all these beds up and running, blind the guy, and then just clawed him at the end. Cracker rolling in with a big old war onto Leo. Putting a bleed on him. IBF out for Leo. Immediately just putting Cracker in a complete stranglehold with that chain of ice, not letting him play the game whatsoever. Does have a parry, try to catch up to Leo, and is able to get some good choppers, and Leo's health bar is getting chunked out now. Those mortal strikes are, once they finally can connect, they're doing work. Every single one of them is pretty deadly, and Leo only has so much health to work with. That's so many mortal strikes you can take to the health bar. Not a lot of health available. I think it's just execute here, right? Kraken just does one good hit. One good hit. Leo's looking for a bit of recovery. Pets join in. Warbreaker. One good hit. There it goes. With a reflect too. Did not take a lot of damage either. This could be his opportunity to go up versus team 1 where we got plus. We got ourselves Crocodile. Oh, that is. Oh, the Tabard actually looks so good. We got Nike over here. We got Saya. How's this gonna go? These two have been dueling each other back and forth. And I think Blush, won a decent bit of these, right? So maybe for the first one. Big DFA slamming down his subtlety this time around instead of assassination. Trying to see if he can just puncture through the defenses of Kragar. Is going to be disarm for disarm. With Blush disappearing into the south. I like that helm. I think it looks so cool. Out of all the tier sets that made in Zerif Mortis, I think the DK one, Warrior one, and maybe the Rogue one I like the most. Maybe like the Warlock was pretty cool too. Like just the like the holy looking horns or whatever they had going on. Shaman still looks pretty cool. In fact, spear down, Blush with the cheap shot. If you can just lock down Kragar, no, it's going to be parried. It's going to be a lot harder to lock him. Cloak shot does not break you out of the spear anymore. You used to just be able to cloak it, not anymore. Blizzard went and got it all of Rogue's good PvP talents, man. All of them. It looks like Blush is still bleeding out, so for Kragar, does not need to go for Xerxes Rage there. Maybe he's saving it for a gouge later down the line, which is now actually a bit of a play for Warriors. Saving that Xerxes for a gouge later, not the worst move. Especially if they have like dots. Oh! I mean, Demolish did do a lot of damage there, but I know it can hit a lot harder. 30% nerf on it. Tragic. Tragic. He did win, but I still am just so disappointed with the demolished damage. And it's not a problem with Kragar. It's just Blizzard nerfing it. Status. What are these daggers? They're like swords. They're so massive. These things do look like swords though. Gonna be a Warbreaker or Colossus Smash rather. Either way, does the same button mostly. Well, yeah. Yeah, same button mostly. Gonna be Kraken trying to see if he can break past Rogue defenses. Crocodile gets some damage, but he's having to really play defensively against Kraken. Finally able to maybe do something. Starting to build up a little pressure. Starting to build up a little bit of damage. Kraken with a reflector trying to reduce some of the shadow damage he's taken. He's gonna get the second wind kicking in. No dots in him for a second, so he's gonna be able to get a lot of recovery if the Rogue doesn't just charge in there. 31% dampening, so you're not getting the most amount of healing, but it is quite a bit of recovery. And the Rogue basically allowing Kraken to get a full reset. But maybe he can still get some kind of a go there. Dots are in. Stun to follow. Kraken got himself battle sense for a second to get full damage rolling. Evasion out for the Rogue. You can't still overpower him. You can't still bleed him out like that, though. That is pretty good. Stun for a second with a spear. Rogue can go anywhere. Warbreaker is this demolished. Demolished can't go anywhere. He's just gonna get chopped up. Clock of Shadows doesn't stop this damage. Does go for advantage. Ship shot to follow. But you're left with like no health whatsoever. One mortal strike would be the end of you. Just stun for a second. Can you punch him? Just punch him. Just punch it. Oh, mortal strike at the end. Does leap away with a reflect. Question is, does Nai give him a proper reset here? He might. Oh, when your bow is in camo, it still leaves streaks. That looks cool because it almost looks invisible. That looks sick. I love that. I love that. Kraken trying to see if he can back up on it. Like, okay, go to the hole, cubby. Can I get some healing? Oh no! The succubus ate the freezing trap. It doesn't break. Oh, it did give himself some healing. That succubus actually saved him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to heal. Succubus, oh, Columbia did clutch. Technically, kind of sort of cheating. Yoinking the weapons away. This Kraken is just like, all right, get it out of here. I see you two-shotting over here. Taking your weapons away for a moment right now. Parry up, just trying to dampen some of the damage versus Nike. Knocking it back, does have a disengage. And it's going to be yet another charge for the Warrior. Stun right after. Trying to see if he can get some damage in. Does get hit with a stun. Trinkets out of it. Nike with a turtle shell. Kraken does not have spear for 13 seconds. Does eat a freezing trap though. Nike going for a quick aim shot. But Kraken recovered a lot of health, so he's actually okay. Volley down. Rapid fire. That's going to do a decent bit of damage. Big mortal strike does equalize the health bar. Wall out for Nike. Stone bowled by Kraken, but Nike was already able to make his way a distance out of him into a Colossus Smash. Maybe this would be enough. This is one big hit. Spear. Nike just dies to the blades, I think. Oh, biting shot. Nike is dead to the spear. Just the dot damage from the spear does it. And Kragar, lone warrior standing up versus Saya, just rushing in. He knows there's nothing else he can do. The best he can do is maybe soften up Saya, maybe get a cooldown on him, but nothing. Nope. Saya just gonna pop full wings and just get him out of here immediately with ANODH. Aenorion. Aenorion? I don't even know how to say it. Blinded on a Hunt. Hunt did connect them. The Hunt did connect. Goes in for full meta. Sigil of Fear onto the side. Does not connect though. Is able to break past the shield. Magic immunity? Okay, I actually think that does hurt Aeno. I think that does hurt him because he's a lot of chaos damage, and I'm pretty sure magic is chaos. It's also partially physical. Wait, does it actually? Does it even stop his damage? Because chaos is physical and magical. I don't think it does. I think you can still just fight through it. Bop, Spell Warden or Bop. I think. Do they get immune to? Chaos is weird. Because Chaos is supposed to be an amalgamation of all elements. Fire, Frost, Holy, Shadow, and Physical put together. But not all the abilities of Demon Hunter are actually programmed as good chaos. They're like a weird magic chaos, not physical chaos. It's weird. Sai just beat him down, bubble everything. And that was the last one left. That's having to go for Dark Pack. All he can do right now is dot up Saya. He doesn't have a bubble anymore, so now you just gotta get a bit of CC. All the dots, Dark Lane, and I think it's over, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Big Hunt, Soul Rod, everything is available. Dark Glare? As soon as he gets all the pets, yeah, it's over. He just AFK. He wins this. Nothing Saya can do to win. That is rough. That is so rough. Kragar does pick up 4 though. Well done, my guy. Taking these rogues out back to back. Well done. Oh my, that's a big Bruto. Holy, that's a big Bruto. Oh my. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park. Look at that thing. Look at that guy. Imagine if that's how big the Bruto mount was from the get-go, dude. That's a real Brutosaur. That's a big one. There's Littlefoot over there. Alright. See if we got ourselves another one going here, man. Yep. Uno más. Kragar and okay. Flush is ready. Kragar, is it ready? Это будет последнее для меня. Хорошо. Okay. Хорошо. We gotta go to back to the Grand, I guess, right? Yeah, the Grand. The Grand. The Grand. Nice. Beautiful. Let's get this queue. If it's working. Warriors feels insane for the damage they have, not gonna lie. Their damage is really not that big. It used to be pretty massive. But yeah, it's alright, I guess. It used to be like really well. I think they're. What are we talking about? Arms or Fury? Because Fury healing used to be a lot more. So if you talk about Warrior like as a class, like both Fury and Arms, it used to be insane. Oh, they're so tiny. I just thought about it. Wait, can I even reach him? Can I even reach the auction house guy? Or is he like way up in the sky? I can't even target him. Hold on. No, I can't reach him. He's actually high up in the air because the mount is so big. That is hilarious. You actually cannot reach him. I think only this guy can because he's like riding with him. Maybe. Okay, let's try it again. The Grand. Cracker said, ready, one more. Это будет последний для меня. This was gonna be my last one. I'm gonna try it again. The Monk Sepulchre have flowy bits. No, those are Monk, I'd say. Oh, no, Monk, yeah. Need one. Oh, then you need one Moss. Okay, then you need one more. Where you guys listed? LFG, they need one more, boys. If y'all want to join in, more than welcome to. We need one real quick for a duel right now. Let me see if I can invite anybody, though. Aspect, PvE guy. Favorite stock? I don't know if he PvPs. Akos? Does he PvP? Oh, he's in Classic. Wait, why is it letting me invite him when he's on Classic? Oh, he's also on live too in Sarah Isle. Okay. Weird. Bagger from Duels? Hold on. Gamble? I don't remember Gamble. Is this guy back from like a while ago? I think this guy was around for like Legion. Cannibals? He's in Floodgate. Ooh, oh, Nalix is an elevation under mine. I was thinking of Nalix. Alright, we're still in Normals, boys. If y'all want to join in, more than welcome to. More than welcome to. Need uno más. Let me get some. Mr. Kragar. How do you do grupa? Group. Oh, I can do pluses on here for some reason. Alright, I'm letting Kragar know the team plus needs a +1. Let's set up an LFG if y'all want to join in, boys. Why are there so many people doing Molten Core? That's crazy. There's gotta be like some bot thing going on, right? Or people actually running Molten Core. That's gotta be some bot thing, man. I'd imagine. Some cheesy looking, I don't even know what. That's gotta be someone. Because this is weird. Like, I was doing this in Molten Core. We just do it because we're out of the way. But the rest of this, I don't know what that's about. There's 5-man groups for it. They're all just 5-man. Basically like a farming group or something. That's gotta be, man. I don't think about it. Or maybe this is our like Russian skew for LFG or something. Who knows, actually. Woodwalker Monk is insane this patch. They are pretty good. They did have them that big kick ability. They nerfed it a little, but they're still doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, they definitely can be pretty spooky at times. Rika? Oh, I haven't seen that guy in a while. Oh, does Psycho want to join in? Hey, wanna join for one duel? See if Sean wants to join in for any of these. Or maybe he's grinding. Who knows? We'll be last one for the night. The DK's BS. Yeah. The DK, the Frost AoE did get there, but they didn't touch Unholy. Unholy's the only one that can really do stuff. Did we get 5? Ready? Beautiful. Alright, we go back to the Grand. Last one for the night, boys. We go to the Grand. Alrighty. Alrighty. And after this chat, I'm gonna go work and stuff. And I need to grind some hero track gear for my helm. Uh-oh. Wait, he didn't accept. Somebody trying to join Team Plush, but apparently they didn't accept the queue, so they're back up. If you're the same person that want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Try to see if we can get one last duel for the road. Hey Dal, the 1-on-1 situation. What is the class that you think is the most OP for Season 2? I don't think it'll be that different from Season 1. Rogues can technically be pretty good. Palace can technically be pretty good. I think mages would have been insane if they kept up 100% reflect damage talent. But now that they nerfed it, it becomes more situational. Like in some situations, this might be good. I think safe bet probably between Pally and Rogue right now. DK's gimmicky, all about doing big damage during Big Winter. Yeah, so in AoE, I imagine they're really good. Like a team fight, you gotta beat DK, do a bunch of AoE damage, group enemies up, silence the healer. You could probably get some kind of pressure just with that alone. Yeah, they're pretty good, I'd say. There's a raw damage, right? The spread pressure they could do. Yeah, they're pretty good at that in general. Yeah, when you want to Paul, I'd say probably like a rogue, like a really good rogue, or like a red pally seems really good too. Previously, I'd say stuff like Desert Warlock or a Feral. Actually, maybe a Feral Druid. We haven't seen them in duels so far. I know that they're still pretty strong, but they did nerf them bite a little, just a little. Yeah, right now I think the only thing that's confirmed for the season, at least for PvP, the strongest, looks like Disc Priest, everybody's playing those. But for DPS, it's like Marksman could do a lot of damage, but wouldn't be the best 1v1 because they just kind of squish. Monk can technically do good, but they nerfed that one big button that they had. That's a little rough. One last for 4 or 5. Probably get a +1 if possible. Enter zone arenas. Asking that man's. Cobre, I think, is just doing stuff. Adwood's probably in the group already. I think Mara? I don't remember what that guy is. Let me go for Res 1. I'm checking my BNet real quickly, seeing if I have anybody on that I could invite. I asked a couple people that I saw here and there that are regulars. Shy? You didn't see me, sure. Oh, let me actually ask him. Hey, SKXR, wanna join for one duel? I'll see if SKXR wants to join in. Even like a minute. I'd rather have like a proper 5v5 1v1 duel. I think it's more fun that way. Doing the whole gimmick of just like resing somebody. I guess it would work. But like... Oh, what about Tama? Hold on, I got Tama and I got SKXR. I message them both. So maybe one of them will respond, yeah? Maybe one will say, yo, let's go. Just, I'm telling them both like, yeah, we got a quick one reel here. Yo, Aris, thank you so much, my guy. I don't know where my alerts are, but yo, Aris, thank you so much, my man. Yo, here's what's a cool fight. Appreciate you, my man. We are... Oh, Tama wants in. Tama wants in. Invite Tama really quickly, or I'll sign up I'll suggest Tama. Get Tama in this group right now. Suggest Tama. Suggest invite. Party's full. Converted to raid or pass me lead. Raid or pass me lead. I got one. Tama. Suggest invite. There it is. Beautiful. You have been removed from the group. I'm pretty sure I'll try to kick myself out, but that works. We got one. I told him literally, yo, quick one, and we're good. Finally. What happened to Silver? Did it quit? No, Silver was around, I think, last week, actually. I'm pretty sure the other day I posted a clip with Silver in there. Again? Okay, Tolveron. We go back to Tolveron. I want a brighter arena. I want some lighting in here. Oh, it's actually bright. It's not even nighttime for me. That probably was a bad idea to send you guys in here. Oh, it's like, oh, dude, Dal, come on. It's like 2 in the morning. Why are you sending me into just desert? Ah. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm regretting my choices here. Choices regretted. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I am such a good streamer, man. No, Silverk is around. He still plays. But when Arcade Mage is not that good, Silverk either is tryharding or he's chilling. And I think he was recently just like chilling. So all of season 1, like when Arcane was insane, he was playing a bunch and joining duels pretty regularly. And he still plays in his free time, but he was doing some more Mythic Plus, some more PvE stuff, PvP and still. But like he's diversifying his time in the game. And I can't blame him, man. When they have your class in like such a good spot and then they got it, they nerf it a bunch, it's like not that fun. So can't blame him, honestly. But yeah. Alrighty, good switch. Got ourselves GBs immediately hit with the freezing. Where's Nike? See, looking right at him. Double tap. Oh, GB's better have a defensive summon ready. That's a lot of damage in the opener, man. The double tap, rapid fire. Oh, he's got himself movement while aim shotting. Oh, that is the what? Is that steady shotting? Is he steady shotting or aim shotting there? Oh, he's just dead. Oh, marksman, baby. Marksman is back. Cracker charges at him. Immediate root. Whoa, does this bit of a ring around the rosy with a stun. Not ideal. Nike maybe you're looking for a turtle shot. That is going to be spear. Cracker has all damage ready to go reflect. It looks like something broke it really early. Has a freezing trap just to disconnect there for a second. Still sitting in a charge trap. Maybe looking for a leap. Does go for the big leap. Stone rolled around the corner, but getting knocked. Oh. Nike does need himself an escape. That disengage or a pseudo disengage with a bursting shot is really good. Got himself that lunar strikes also onto Kragar. It is doing some damage in the background. We can't really see it because camera thinks we're in team 1 with Nike. But yeah, steady shots. Oh, he does play steady shots. I was thinking he was doing aim shots while moving. But it might just been steady shots actually. Does get himself the mark from the bird, which means his next aim shot should do quite a bit of decent damage. Nike, look at them using bursting shot just to disengage out. First aid for Kragar. Nike maybe looking for first aid, maybe mage food sitting down for a second, maybe looking for a camo to quickly wheedle out of there. Oh, with a stormbolt around the corner. Nike might be in a bit of trouble. Freezing trap? No, he can't. He gotta wait. Biting shot. Oh, Kragar with a trinket burden just to take out the hunter. He knew that the duel was gonna last for a while if he let the hunter go now. My God, man. My goodness, Nike did pretty good though. One warrior down. But Kragar was not gonna let the other guy let him get out of here scot-free. No. It's gonna be a cheap shot by Plush. Playing back to that assassination, dodging. Shadow melding that full shockwave. He just burned a shiv into the guy that does the work. He painted that stun completely. Only side can take Kragar down. Well, I think warriors actually do have quite a decent bit of counters out there. I don't think warriors like that one class is unstoppable. I think Saya can take out a lot of classes. I think he counters quite a few classes there. But yeah, just the raw range damage that he can do without Kragar ever being able to hit him in melee, just cut him out. It is crazy how good that is, you know? This Kragar trying to see if he can get himself some kind of a go here versus Plush. Plush did end up going for death mark and everything. The dot rot pressure Looks like it's just not enough. Does not pick up the ice, so at least he has that for later. Evasion off of the rogue, does go for a shockwave for a second, but that shiv does slow him to absolute crawl. Disarm over a second, does go for a big roar. Mighty to yoink the weapons away from the rogue, does go for the parry. Kingsbane is on Kragar, not gonna feel good. Defensive stance is up for a second, maybe leap around the corner. Charging to catch up to push, does go for a grow cheap shot, catches a restyle with Shadow Meld, and does it a bleeding out Kragar. That is so rough. That is just a lot of rot pressure or rot damage with Advom. Gonna be up next. Dots already. Does he have a pet? Is he playing no pet build? Oh, he does have a pet. It does have a succubus. It does get hit with a gouge though. Boarding, it is going to be able to get a slow into plush. Mortal Cloak Shadow is available. Advom might be in a bit of trouble. Shut him out for a second, Fear. Trying to get kicked. Oh, succubus. I like how he's giving plush like, I gotta look at the warlock, I gotta look at succubus, do I kick this, do I kick that? Trinket does get himself to full dark layer. Oh, plush is gonna melt. Dark layer is gonna hurt. Didn't they buff that thing? Oh, it's over. Oh, Affliction Warlock burst damage, by the way. That is so good. Does board red before he gets gripped by Leo. Advom does not ever reflect. If you ever reflect against the Death Knight, then you can literally hard cast into him, because reflect is gonna stop the grip. But also it kicks, because it's technically a spell. Even though it's just an interrupt, ranged kick, technically considered a spell. So if you ever reflect as a warlock, you can just hard cast into his face. Wall against this army of undeads. Stuns back to back for Leo. Just trying to see if he can disrupt Advom as best as possible. Stunning all those pets, boarding out of there. Does have a Warlock Hellstorm. May just need to burn it. Does end up burning it here. And just needs to find a way to escape Leo and this army of undead. Mortal Call Ascendant Leo's gonna help him a little. Big Hunt trying to see if he can go counter pressure, but a blind out of Leo. That was super low. It is over. Just enough raw damage that a DK has versus a Warlock who's out of options. There's only so much you can do there. Only so much you can do. Is it going to be Goeris next, or is it going to be AO? Because one of you guys got to go. One of y'all got to go. Leo's looking for a full recovery here. Full recovery, if at all possible. Hopefully that was well done. I think I did really good. Yeah, at that point, I think there's just nothing you could do. Right? You don't have mobility to escape the DK. You don't really have any counter pressure. You can't land a fear on him. He's up in melee of you. That's going to be an easy kick. He has grip, so you can use those to like disrupt if you need to. And then just when you're super low, yeah, the only way to really make it out of there alive is maybe run away. But when you're out of options, you're out of options. Goeris got himself Bloodlust, everything available. Trying to see, I probably try to go for. What I've noticed a lot of shamans doing is separating Bloodlust, Doomans, and Ascendants away from each other. Where in PvE, actually, I guess you kind of do separate some of those things. Maybe not with a new tier set, you wouldn't want to do that. But I did notice that a lot of people do end up separating those as well. Into a Zapper, onto Leo, does go for a blind, onto Goeris, is going to be a bit of that damage. Possibly can maybe get himself the Army of the Dead or Apocalypse. You just try to see if you can escape the Ascendants though. Goeris surrounded by some of those undeads, not all of them. AMS up for Leo is going to get him some Clone Shadows, getting some pressure to Goeris, does go for the wall. Wind Strikes punching right through the defenses of Leo, dropping down a dome to help him out with some of that magic damage. Goeris still has himself walled for a moment here. Big Tempest down onto Leo, goes in for a stun. If Goeris can stay on top of Leo, does go for that little leap around the corner with a leap right after Feral Lunge and looking to end the DK right now. IBM to keep it barely alive, but being covered in basic plate armor, you're like a lightning rod to the big old Tempest from the sky. Oh my god, Tama. Oh, that helm is so funny. Dude, I like the only goblin attire, but like that helm for Clothies, he's so goofy. That big old brain. The brainiac looking thing. Oh yeah, you can no longer spell steal that shield. You can only spell steal like the smaller versions of that shield. But not the big one. Tamba goes in for the ice from 2 immune stuns. That Glacial Spike barely does anything. Goeris barely escaping though. The Meteor combo lances. Oh, it's just enough to take him out with AO. You go to Ano or Rihanna? Hey, I call you AO. Is that easier? It's easier for me. Oh, wait, he does go for that double Vengeful in order to immune CC. That's kind of wild. Poly out for Tama. Takes a big hunt to the face though. And that's going to be some glaze available for AO. Big Blade Rush in. Oh, Blade Dance into I-Beam. Does he have the one big hit? Tama has himself a position to potentially a choice to reposition. Does end up canceling out his what is it, the ultra stun immunity for Tama. Does have to go for a block. Demon Hunter's actually doing a lot of damage. DH is in a good position. Tama got a root on the guy. This way he can still go for immunity. Trying to go for Sigil of Fear does not connect. That is so close. Tama playing Shimmer is the only reason why he's able to escape it. Does go for a full immunity. AO can still get slowed. So his frostbolts from these images are putting him down to a crawl. But at the very least, he's able to immune some damage. I-beam from a distance does get him some output. Within a prison for a second. Big Sigil gonna give him a lot of souls to work with. Massive cleave, but Tama is gonna be able to reverse that CC back into AO. His health is really looking kind of rough. Maybe looking for a second block if AO, unless AO can reconnect with him and give himself another big go. Does go for a stunt. There goes the block. For AO, for Demon Hunter, it's actually not that bad of a situation. Hold on. Maybe he could bring it back versus Tama. I honestly thought Tama was just gonna walk in and there's gonna be some big shatter bonuses. But DH is actually not doing that bad. Big Glaze throw on Tama. This primes him. So now he needs a Blade Dance into a Chaos Strike to put a big damage buff onto Tama. Is going to land a Poly. Max range. Big Glacial. Spiking him. Meteor. Everything. Darkness is the only thing he has to keep himself alive. Does walk out of it. There's not too much fire damage. Trying to go for a stun, but oh, that Ice Form immunity to stuns. It is so good. That was actually such a close one between the Mage and Tama. Or between the Demon Hunter and Tama. The Mage and Demon Hunter. Oh my god. Between the Mage and Tama. He just fought him. He's the one worst enemy. Alrighty. We call it here, boys. That was a good one to end things off on. Nerve Glacial? Bro, I don't think so, but I know the Glacial, it feels like it doesn't hit as hard as it used to. Like a big old spike and it just like tickles. I think the Frostfire mages though, a lot of them bank on like big Frostfire or big Glacial and big Ray of Frost, but I really think Frostfire Bolt literally hits harder. I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea. Alrighty, we're calling here. Oh man, oh, some duels right here, boys. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it hits for anything though, does it? I don't know, maybe I'll need to go back and look. Maybe they did nerf it like a while ago or something, and I just never noticed it. Oh, this stat? Oh, that actually doesn't look that bad. Yo, hold on a second. That doesn't look bad at all, actually. Holy. We're looking set on our training channel. Alrighty, boys. Oh, are you Invoker? Thank you. Faded card Fortune. You are the master of every situation. Thanks, Kirsia. Appreciate it. You're the master of every situation. Okay, then how do you... I guess... it's a card that all it says is, hey, you know how you're like waking up super late and can't go to bed until later in the night? That is your fault. You are responsible for your own sleep schedule. And I'm like, I know. It sounds like, oh, that's a good card. Oh, you master of every situation. The master of every situation? I read it as master. Is master like the boat thing? You're the master of every situation means that someone is strong, reliable, and central figure in any circumstance, acting as a pillar of support and stability. Oh, it is good, actually. I was thinking it was bad for some reason. Similar to how a mast holds up the sails on a ship, essentially implying they are a dependable leader in any situation. And it's like a Spanish saying or something. That's just translation. That is nice then. I was thinking like, oh, you are responsible for your craft sleep schedule. But no, it actually is a little bit more positive than I thought it was. Well, thank you. I didn't know you could get fortune cards like that. That's kind of cool. Good night, my man. Appreciate you coming by, boys. Hey, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for coming by. Tomorrow, more duels over for the Team NA. It should be a lot of fun. I am gonna go and try to see if I can get some work done video-wise. I'm gonna try to see if I can get myself a hero track helm before the raid tonight, so I can catalyze it, so I can have a 4 set. I don't know if we're raiding tonight or tomorrow, whatever. I need to figure that out. If we're not raiding tonight, then I actually have this whole evening just to gear up, and I'll be very, very happy. But we are gonna try to see if we can overtime a bunch and try to see if we can get some games in. Basically. Let me double check actually while I'm here. For Friday, right? March 7th? That's the day, right? Yeah, it is. We have how many bodies? There's like 14 people. It doesn't look like it's viable tonight. 13 people Saturday. Why is it 13 Sunday? Bunch Monday. Is it Monday rating then? Are we overtiming Monday? No, actually, I guess on Heroic, we don't need 20 people, do we? No, so it looks like we do have enough bodies for tonight. Except it's like 1 tank, 2 melee, 8 ranged, 3 healers? That's a small group. Oh my god, that's a lot of Heroic signed up. Jesus. Okay, well I guess we are raiding tonight by the looks of it. That would be enough bodies, technically. Alrighty. You guys have a wonderful evening. Done already? Yep. We are done, Celtic. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, by the way, my guy. You guys have a beautiful one. I'll see y'all tomorrow for duels, alrighty? Have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time. Alrighty. Peace.